Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to another rendition of Delete Laws. On tonight's episode, we will be helping a woman save her home. So if you would please hit the like button. If you would just take your finger and push the like button. It's down below. It's got the thumbs up. Hit the like button. If you would just tap the like button. And then if you would type in the comment section, people are already doing it. OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. We don't stop until Terry's overturned. We don't stop until Terry versus Ohio is overturned, and we stop these jackboot thug pigs. JBTP. Drop that down in the comment section. Jackboot thug pig. Put a hashtag right in front of that JBTP. Jackboot thug pig. If you would, pretty please, with sugar and cherries on top. With sugar and cherries on top. Les Paul is here. Tom is here. Michael Dolan is here. Victor is here. AJ is here. Good to see everybody. So good to see everybody. Let me shoot a text over to Heather and see if she'll be able to come on this live stream. We're going to watch a couple videos before we get into the fundraising, but then I'm going to see if I can bring her on the live stream. I'm going to send you a live stream link. ... I hope you can make it on. ... I'm keeping my word to you, and I'm going to make sure that your rent is paid no matter what. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make sure that the rent is paid, that her rent is paid. I'm not going to allow that state to destroy her. I'm not going to let it happen in front of me. I'm not going to watch that happen. And so if it takes that I have to sit up here and fight and try to get this money raised for her, then that's what I'm going to do, because I feel like it's my duty, my obligation to help this woman who has had her child stripped away from her. And I just think I think that there's, if don't get me wrong, it's not if you can you should, it's that we have to help other people. We have to help other people. It's just the way it is. So this says I don't know why the I can't get the numbers proper on YouTube or on. Did anybody get a notification for this live? I'm just wondering. Just wondering if you guys got a notification for the live. Did everybody hit the like button? Did everybody hit the like button? I'm not really sure how to put up. I'll put it in here. Let's raise her the 900 bucks she needs for her rent. Let's just do it. And this is Cash App. And then let's go at Chille DeCastro is Venmo, and then at ChilleDeCastro is PayPal. There, that is. I just put that in right there. Let's pin this comment if I can here. I'll show this comment, and then I think there's a way that I can pin the comment. I'm pretty sure. Not quite sure if there's a way I can pin this bad chicken, but I'd like to pin a comment up there if I can. Let's try to raise her this 900 bucks. Let's just get it done. Let's get it done. Let's raise her the 900 bucks so she can pay her rent. Just so you guys know, there's 180 left in the kitty cat. So let me show you the math I did today. But before we get into that, how are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing out there? How are you? Are you okay? Take assessment. Are you doing all right? Are things going okay? Are you doing all right? So let me show you the numbers so far that we have raised for Heather. We've raised over $3,000 so far. Let me show you the numbers as I went over them today. These screenshots with ChatGPT. So here's where we are right now. Open with preview. Okay, cool. And let me go back over here. So here's the money that we've raised so far for Heather and her family. So these are the screenshots right here. This, obviously I put this into ChatGPT. So the total amount of money that we've raised so far, and let me see what you guys can see real fast. The total amount of money that we've raised so far for Heather has been $3,165. And then I'll just show you this from the Cash App, just so you guys can see it yourselves. I may have it already in here. Let me see if I have that in here already. There it is right there. Okay, so let me go like this, and open with preview. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So take a look at these numbers real fast here. And now I'll have all of them up with God Bless America. Open with preview. Okay, cool. And so here is the numbers that we have done so far with Heather. So far, here's the money that I've sent to Heather so you guys can see it from my Cash App to her Cash App. I've sent her roughly $3,100 so far. So far, roughly, approximately, something like that. And so now what we're going to do tonight is we're going to raise the rest of the money for her rent. So 600, 1100, 1500, and then 1800 is 3300, 3400, 3430. And then on the Chat GPT, so that makes perfect sense because so far we've raised 3,100. That means that I've put in approximately, you see that right here? I put in approximately $400 myself that I've contributed to the fundraiser. And here's all the numbers from PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Those are the numbers from everybody who donated. And then down here with Cash App on the bottom numbers here, I just put all the numbers together. Roughly $425, $430 on Cash App. This down here are the Venmo numbers. And then this up here, these are the PayPal numbers. So, and this, some of these numbers are combined from, I would just, like 240 and 205, or just, I combined numbers as I was adding them up together. So far the people have donated roughly 3136. And then I put in about 300, $400 myself because I said that I would. So you can see that we've raised approximately $3,165 is what we've raised right here. You guys see that number right there? That's how much we've raised for Heather Dollarhide from contributions from others. And then the total that I've paid to her is, call that 2,000 minus 70, 2,500 minus 50. So it's 2,400, 2,900, 3,500, about $3,500 I've sent her. So just over $300 is what I've contributed myself, just to make sure that she had her money covered. So Heather Dollarhide has a husband named Jason Dollarhide who was arrested in Oklahoma and put in a dungeon. He's been in the dungeon for 3 months. They're going through all kinds of stuff right now. You can only imagine what it's like to get your husband arrested. And so he's in jail. He's the breadwinner of the family. They have gone in and taken her daughter. They went in and stripped her daughter out of the house. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you the Dollarhide video so you guys can see it. So you guys can see exactly the reason why I'm doing the fundraiser for this lady and what exactly that entails. So content here. Okay. So there's that. Here is the video that will show you what happened.
That's the one.
With Jason Dollarhide and what happened with where it all came from, where everything started. And so I'm just going to start this from the very beginning here. I was going through all these different things. Okay, here we go. Right, here's the deal. Here's where it starts. So let me share with you a little bit of the Jason Dollarhide video and what he went through. If you guys will pull your phone out right now, donate $5, $10, $15, $25. I have a list, and make sure you put the name Dollarhide on there, Dollarhide. Make sure you put it in there, because then when I search it on my Cash App and my Venmo, it comes up. Because remember, I'm not going to pay taxes on what's going to be a charitable donation. So I want to make sure that every dime that's sent to my PayPal, my Cash App, or my Venmo goes to Heather Dollarhide. I'm not paying taxes on money that I didn't earn. So I have a big list right now. So there it is. If you guys would please donate $5, $10, $15, $20. Let me make sure my PayPal, my Venmo, and my Cash App are all cleared out so they're at zeros. Okay, looks like, whoop, someone already put in some money. I'm gonna try to figure out who that is. Chevy already came through. Chevy already came through with some money. Thanks, Chevy. I appreciate the donation. God bless you, Chevy. So let's take a look at what exactly the Dollarhide family went through. And this is the video that I made. Watch this.
Welcome back to the Here's the Deal channel, where we expose the tyrants who masquerade as protectors and servants of the people. On August 1st, 2021, Jason Dollarhide, his wife and small child were peacefully deer watching in an area on Lake Thunderbird near Norman, Oklahoma, when, according to Jason, a siren and an out-of-control highway patrol trooper rolled up on the scene, scaring the 3 fawns away that they'd been watching. During the interaction, Jason got out his camera and began to record.
I guarantee you, she don't weigh 55 pounds.
No, she weighs 30.
So, just FYI.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just checking to see what's up here. You're fine, but a lot of times we find cars up here, they're either making out or doing other things they're not supposed to be doing up here. So.
Oh, yeah, well, we were just watching the deer.
Very good, guys. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you running up here, running them off.
There's plenty here.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. That's some bull.
Taking out what's
I
on
mean, straight up fucking dick, dude.
Yeah, horrible.
Look at this motherfucker, dude. Listen to that.
What's your ID, young man?
At this
So
point,
Avery
even
and
Jason's child knew that this cop's ego had been hurt simply because Jason indicated that the trooper had ruined their deer watching experience.
Yep.
Trooper Dennis Dickens, badge number 563.
And Jason's in jail right now for this right here. He's in jail. He's been in jail for 3 months. Him and Heather are going through all kinds of stuff right now because he's the breadwinner of the family and he's not there making money. He worked 55, 60 hours every single week.
3 of the Oklahoma Highway Patrol will now do what badged authoritarians do best: escalate the situation.
I ain't broke the law.
I need your ID, please.
Like most states, Oklahoma does not have mandatory ID laws, except in a case where the law enforcement agent has probable cause that a person has committed a crime or in an investigation during a justified traffic stop.
Which, by the way, y'all, this is from Here's the Deal. Brian over at Here's the Deal produced this video. I am showing it because he does a great job of encapsulating their story and the reason why I'm doing a fundraiser for these people right now. So thank you, Brian, at Here's the Deal.
Here we have Trooper Dennis Dickens operating beyond his own law as he threatens this family.
Show me your ID.
I'm not driving this car. It's on the registration. Run the tag. AD.
I have it all on my Facebook. I'm live on Facebook right now. He has my husband in handcuffs in our car.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel, for your donation. Thank you, Chevy, for your donation. Please donate right now. I'm not looking for you to break your piggy bank. I'm looking for $5, $10, $20, $30. Please donate right now. The PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App are along the bottom of the screen. I've done dozens of fundraisers for people. I showed you the receipts. So far we've sent Heather about $3,500. We're going to send her another $1,000, another $900 today, and then next month she'll have to make her own rent. So she knows that. She's on the phone now. I'm gonna patch her into the live stream in a second, but this is a fundraiser to help this family so they don't lose their house while Jason is in jail. They've snatched away their daughter, and it's all based on this incident right here.
What? He walks up and puts.
Oh, now you just punched me, goddammit.
Oh yeah?
Now you just punched me.
Okay, he's live on Facebook.
Goddamn, let go of me, you goddamn mother.
So right there, he has Jason's handcuffed, and he's trying to pull him out of the car with the handcuffs. And remember, Jason and Heather have done nothing wrong so far. They've broken no laws. They've done nothing wrong. They're being persecuted by the state.
I don't know who you think you are, dude.
Who the what are you doing?
Here,
Thank you, Luke, for your donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, Luke.
let's see all your blood.
Right here, baby.
Look, he put my husband in handcuffs inside of my
Oh
car.
my god, dude.
Reached through the window and handcuffed him.
Babe,
Where you don't have to get on the ground.
this,
Right up there.
ma'am,
Right there.
ma'am, this is absolutely ridiculous for what I've been done to today. That cop is a maniac.
Thank you, Victor, for your donation. Thank you, Victor, for your donation. I appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer. We're still only about 20% of there. Let's keep going. Let's get the donations in as quick as we can. Let's get to some cop videos that we can show you guys how the police are beating on us and hurting us. But we have to raise the money for this woman. She cannot be homeless. She can't get kicked out of her house.
I'm telling you what, that cop is completely in the wrong.
He is.
Assault on an officer.
Right. Now they're charging Jason with assault on an officer when the cop went over there and illegally detained him.
Assault and a transfer to jail. That's what they just said. We need EMS here and his supervisor, please, fellas.
So now they've decided after this long ordeal that here's the deal, cut a lot of that out. After about 30 minutes of a chase around the car, the whole thing, now they're going to arrest Jason and take him to the dungeon.
No, he assaulted me and my wife. We have 5 minutes for the video. That officer right there, whatever his name and badge number is, he has lost his mind. I don't even need to be in handcuffs, sir. He is... Hey, it's still gonna record. It's still gonna record. Hey, Mom! Stop being a bitch. You hear me? You need to listen to us. This is our show. You're gonna do what we say. Do you understand me?
Wow.
Do you understand me?
Wow.
Okay, the ambulance is coming.
Stop!
Are you gonna listen?
Stop hurting
Wow.
Are you gonna listen and do what we say?
hurting me.
Are you gonna listen?
Stop hurting me.
Yes or no?
Unbelievable.
hurting me.
Are you gonna listen?
Stop hurting me.
Listen.
Why are
and
you
I'll
hurting
stop.
me for no reason?
Because you're not listening. Okay,
You guys
sit up. Okay. Now listen.
taking her to jail.
Taking Heather to jail.
This is ruthless recording.
What are you doing?
You're being searched because you're under arrest.
Give my wife my wallet, dude.
Now she's being.
Why
Did
we
you
why
get
would
all this? I hope you got all that, dude. This is absolutely
We got it, bro.
On November 3rd, 2021, Jason Dollarhide received a letter from Captain Mike Sharp, badge number 31. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol has concluded its internal investigation of your complaint regarding the actions of Trooper Dennis Dickens. After a review of the completed investigation, I found that Trooper Dickens did not violate department policy or state statutes.
Of course, you have the cops investigating the cops. You have that captain or lieutenant or major or whatever kind of military accomplishment they want to attach to their name as civilian rights protectors, as civilian peace officers. They pump themselves up as though they're doing something good, as though they're a good person, and they're not. They're bad people. We know they're bad people. So far right now I got Victor who's donated some, and Chevy, and then let me check Venmo. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate it, man. Let me check PayPal and Cash App real quick. We got to raise $900 to pay her rent. Luke has donated and Rachel has donated. Thank you guys for donating. I appreciate it. It's not how much you donate, it's that you donate so that more people will follow suit and keep donating. I saw a Cash App, I saw a super chat come through here. So we got to raise $900 for this lady to pay her rent. Her husband hasn't been home for 3 months. She's out of money. She doesn't have any money. She's out of money. Like, she's out of money, you know? We need to help her. We need to help her. It's just that plain and simple. And I'm not a rich man, but I've already put in a few hundred. I'll put in a couple hundred more if we have to. I'll just do it. It has to get done. We can't let her lose her home. As you guys are watching the persecution by the state, this is horrible.
I regret that your encounter with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol was an unfavorable occurrence for you. Our agency constantly strives to provide a safe and secure environment through courteous, quality, and professional services.
Right.
Feel free to contact this office if you have any further questions or concerns. This letter will serve to conclude the department's investigation of this incident. Respectfully, Captain Mike Sharp.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Yeah, Kat, I saw your donation from last month. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Kat. She's going to be moving out of that house. She's going to be making some big changes here. So, and Kat, thanks for your donation last month. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Alan Hubbs, God bless you too, man. Alan down there is fighting the police in North Carolina the best he possibly can. So thank you guys all so much. I just want to make sure that we, look, this is the last month that we're going to raise the rent for this family. Next month they'll have to raise their own rent or they'll have to move out. One or the other. You know, we have a stated goal on this channel. We help people. And, you know, I'm not looking for, the husband's bond is $154,000. So to come up with the bond amount, which we originally were trying to do, it's like, you know, 10,000 or 10%. So it's $15,400. We don't have the money. So, you know, to be able to raise this small amount of $900, and it's a small amount if so right now there's 200 people here plus. So if 200 people here right now, if everybody puts in $20 or $10 even, with 200 people times, if everybody puts in $10 for every 100 people, that's $100, or that's $1,000. So that's what we need. We need the 200 people here to put in between $5 and $10 each. And if everybody does that, we make the money. And I'll show you guys on my Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. I'll show you. We got 40 on the Cash App right now, and on the PayPal, we have $105 on PayPal. Let me refresh it and make sure no more donations came in. We got $105 on the PayPal, and then on the Venmo, we have $25 on Venmo. So we've got $165 so far. And I do have Zelle. You can Zelle me at deletelaws@gmail.com. I believe that's my Zelle. Roddy, hit the sorry about that. Here's the Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. I'm so sorry, I took it down. I was highlighting people's comments. Here it is right here. I should have it. 1 second here. Here it is right there. There's your Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App right there, right now. And I've been doing this for a long time, for a couple years. I collect all the funds, get a total on it, and then I send it over, and I send the money over to Heather. And so far, I've sent her about $3,500. You guys can see the receipts that I've already sent her the money. So about 300 and something bucks of that was the money that I donated into as well, because I'm just like you. My 20 or 30 or 40 or 50, every time I can throw in, I just throw it in every time. DLZ Clips, the backup channel, DLZ Clips Reloaded, has also donated to this family. So, you know, right now, yeah, that's right. Nice. Thank you, Dwayne. Dwayne, I would put your comment up on there, but where'd you go to? PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, Dwayne? Thank you. I appreciate it. All the money will go directly to Heather. There you are, Heather. Let me call you on the phone real fast. And see if I can get you on the line. Let me show the people a few more minutes of this video. Here's Heather Dollarhide here. She's under her husband's name, Jason Dollarhide. She said, "I'm here now. How's everybody doing?" Heather, you can see her comment right there. So if you would please right now, as you watch this video, pull your phone out. I'm only looking for $5 or $10 from everybody, just $5 or $10, and we cover her rent. And then as soon as we cover her rent, we're going to shift gears from this, and we're going to go and watch some police videos of some things that I wanted to show you guys. You're welcome, Heather. You're welcome. Thank you, Dwayne. Let me check that Cash App real quick. Dwayne just said he put in 100. So let me check that real quick. And there it is right there. There it is right there, as he said. Right there. Thank you, Michael. Michael just threw in. Thank you for that 100, Dwayne. I got the 100 from Dwayne. Let me show you guys let me show you the receipts so you guys can see them. Joshua just donated that. Like I said, I'm only looking for $5 or $10 from 200 people. And so I cleared out all my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal before I started this live. And so if I don't heart or like all of your comments, it's because you guys can see so far we've raised $3,000, $3,500 for Heather. So there it is. And Debbie just threw in $5 more. So thank you, Michael, for throwing in your donation. So you guys can see this now. So cool. Now we're at 190 on the Cash App. We're at 190 on Cash App. There it is. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you, Arev. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. Let's raise this woman her rent. Let's raise her rent. We can do it. You know, I'm good for another 100. So I'll put another 100 in. I've already put in 3. I'll put in another 100. So I'll donate that. So we're only going to raise 800 because I'm going to put in 100 myself. I'm not going to watch this woman fall. I'm not going to watch her fall. I've already seen her lose her child and lose her husband. I'm not going to let her lose her house this month. Not this month.
So yeah, I've seen it, man. When I first posted this thing, I had like 3 or 4 subscribers. Even somebody pointed that out. Brian, the way Brian, here's the deal, man. He done that. That's the best, putting it together. And
Well, he is the best, dude. He's the best. He's the best in the game. So I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, though. What happened to that pig?
dude, he's still a cop. They gave me that.
So far now?
Yeah, man. Like, as far as I know, I mean, like I said, man, we filed anything imaginable with like the state.
Just picked up a citizen's complaint form for the Attorney General and a discrimination complaint form. It's 4 pages long, and I have to return it to the Tulsa office. I'll make sure, and I have extra copies available.
God bless you, Debbie.
OSBI,
Thank you, Debbie. God bless you. Appreciate you. Thank you for your donation. Mr. Soto, okay, cool. Mr. Soto, shoot me an email, deletelaws@gmail, so I can send you that information. Just shoot me an email real quick, deletelaws@gmail. Someone put that in there for him.
his boss, man, I spent so much time. My wife, me and my wife, it was like getting in the way because I was so determined, and I'm still determined, man. I ain't giving up, man. I've had the guy out of Texas to help me file this federal lawsuit. Man, he's like, I don't know, man. I've been hollering at him and I ain't heard from him. I don't know what happened. So, and like I said, I've been just moving forward with it. I've answered all the.
So hold on. Let me get it straight. So did you file a federal civil rights lawsuit?
Yes.
Okay, and that was called Dollarhide versus
Dickens and the
DICKENS.
Yeah.
And where are you with that now?
As the last thing that I've seen in was I was asking to get a confidentiality for videos because that's what's gonna, that's the one thing that needs to be done. They can't say, July 26th of this year, Norman was the first to answer, and they filed a motion to dismiss, and then the very next day, July 27th, they filed an amended and a motion to dismiss. It was weird how they done their paperwork.
This was filed August 2nd, 22, 1 year anniversary of the tyrants attacking me and my family.
They attacked him. They attacked his family. They attacked this man. They attacked his family.
Then I got this. So I went up there because the summons I thought was included.
Wow.
I went through a processing service, and those are pretty sure 100% completed now. On December the 13th, I filed that and the summons. On January 26th, the city of Norman responded. Then on the 27th of January, the city of Norman also responded. I responded back. I responded with plenty of answers. They pretty much threw the highway patrol guy under the bus saying they were there on assistance. But you see in the video, they hop out, call me a bitch, and tell me this is their show.
We saw.
And they're going to hurt me until I listen.
Wow.
Over and over and over.
Yeah, we saw, bro. We saw it happen to you.
It ain't easy.
Roddy, thank you.
Done. I just wonder why they filed on January 26th and then the very next day, the 27th.
They did things the way they did to mess up Jason and Heather. So far now, thank you, Roddy. I got your donation. God bless you, Roddy. Thank you for coming through like that. Thank you, P. Rex. God bless you. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, Darren. Thank you so much. So now God bless you guys. Thank you for helping. Thank you for donating. I'm so grateful. So now we're at 350 on Cash App. That's where we are on Cash App. We got to get to 800. I'll throw in the final 100 to get to 900. So, and then on PayPal right now, we're still at 105 on PayPal. That's Chevy Bucks right there. Chevy, thank you. Thank you. God bless you, Chevy. So we're at 450. So, and then on Cash App, I'm sorry, I just saw Cash App. Now let me look at Venmo real quick. And on Venmo, we are still we're at $50 on Venmo. So we're, someone do the numbers for me, 350, 50, and 100. So we're at $500. We only got to raise 300 more. I'll cover the last 100. I've already put 300 in. I'll put another 100 in. I told you, I'm real serious about this. We're going to help this lady. We're going to help her out. She's in the crowd right now under Jason Dollarhide's account. you guys can see we can't let this happen to her. We can't do it. Roddy, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. Chevy, thank you guys. Luke, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are watching the persecution of this woman. You're watching them strip away her child. She's being charged with child neglect, which is just insane. But let's keep watching.
Hold on. So I have really specific questions, Jason, for reasons. So they filed on the 25th or 26th?
26th and 27th.
When is your response due?
I responded already. It had to be within 7 days. And like I said, January 21st, I mailed answers. I mailed them to the city of Norman. I mailed them to the federal court. January 31st. And then when I called, I believe I called because I called on February 1st, and I spoke with the help desk up there at the federal courthouse, and they said that everything is just still pending. That no motions have been granted. Everything's been filed.
Okay, no, I got that. So they filed a motion to dismiss, and you replied to that motion to dismiss, and then now it's their turn to reply, correct?
Yes, as far as I know.
Because what we want to do now is we want to shine a ton of light and on that court, that there's a lot of us watching. And we want to start to submit to the clerks of that court that the people are interested in the outcome of this case. That's why I called you. I wanted to see where we were in the federal civil rights lawsuit and what had been filed. And do you have an attorney representing you? You had someone in Texas helping you, but now they kind of fell off, and so now you're just running the ball. You're using Chat GPT?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all this has been done on my own. I've spent countless hours sitting down with attorneys and not even hearing nothing back. I mean, it's just a sad.
That's what it
I mean, I even asked, do you do civil rights? Do you do this? Do you, like, it's just super frustrating.
Do you feel totally alone?
Yeah. I mean, I've done all this just from learning from YouTube and trial and error.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the level of federalism.
She claims that when you got you're being issued now what's that? Now you're being issued a citation for leaving the scene now.
So this is where Jason got into a fender bender, and the person he got in a fender bender with called the police, and they charged him with assault.
Accident, which you've already admitted you did. You're being issued a docket from the other person involved in the collision because she claims that when you got out of your vehicle, you did a lot more than just say, "What the hell, are we going to exchange insurance?" Because that's not what you said.
It's a scam.
So
it's a scam.
I'm glad you like the video. There's one here too.
It's a
cool. But mine ain't fucking redacted. That's the difference.
It's a straight scam.
Okay.
One's for assault.
Okay.
The other one is a citation for leaving the scene of an accident. Okay. You don't have to sign this one. I can leave it right there if you'd like.
That's fine.
This one requires a signature. Are you going to sign it?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Jack in?
Sure do.
It's a scam. They're trying
Here's my card.
to trump up charges against this man because he's suing them in federal court. That's what they're doing here. A fender bender is a fender bender. That doesn't mean you get charged.
You're required to take care of this within 5 business days at the address of the transcript above where you.
It is such a scam. It is such a scam. And listen, Jason has his short followings. Jason has his short followings. I believe that my Zelle is deletelaws@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure. I just put the Zelle in there. Try my deletelaws@gmail.com. My legal name is Jose DeCastro. Jose DeCastro. Let me read off some donations and say thank you to some people. PayPal, I got Chevy in PayPal and in Cash App. Cash App, I think we're up to 360 on Cash App right now. We have 100 in PayPal, so that makes it 460. And then in Venmo, I know that P Rex just threw in. I know Victor just threw in. So I'm gonna refresh this. We're at 125 right there. We're at 125 right now on the Venmo. So there it is right there. So 125, 100, that's 225 plus the 350. So we're getting super close. We're almost done with this fundraiser. We're super close. And remember, I'll throw in the last 100. So we're at 360 there. And then on PayPal, that makes us at 460. And then on Cash App, I'm sorry, Venmo, I mean. And we're at 125, 460, 560, 585. So we got to raise. Yes, that's my name, Jose Maria DeCastro. That is my name. Thank you. And Alan threw in 20 on Zelle too. So that means I'm sorry. Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. Right there from Alan Hub. Alan Hub just threw in another 20. So now we're at 600. We only got to raise $200 more. $200 more. I'll put in the final 100 and I'll send her the Cash App right here, right now, as you guys watch me do it. And as soon as we finish raising the money, that's it. Fundraiser's over. Don't send in another dime. As soon as we're done here, we raise the money. We're going to watch some police videos. We're going to send Heather this $900. So we're only $200 away. We are $200 away. There's over 200 people here right now. If everybody would please throw in $5, $5. Any excess money goes to Heather. She's going to have $0 after her rent is paid. She will have $0 left. $0. Like, this is such a no-brainer to me. This is just, we have a huge platform here with hundreds of thousands of people. The videos are seen millions of times. One video today was seen 125,000 times. So I know we're getting the views. I know we're getting the light. So now we just have got to organize our team right now. Pull your phone out and send me $10 right this second. Send me $5 right this second. If you have to leave the live to open up your Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, do it. Send me $5 right now. $5 right now with 200 people here. That's $1,000 more that we could send to Heather. $5 right now. Every person here, pull out your phone, Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. Just send me $5. Every person. Chevy just put in 100. Rita put in 100. They have the money. 90% of the funds, just so you know, on a fundraiser are raised from 10% of the people. 10% of the people raise 90% of the funds. 90% of the people raise 10% of the funds. So right now, what I'm asking you to do is send me $5. Send me $5 right now. $5 right this second. If you guys would, please. And happy Labor Day, everybody. Thank you guys for coming. This is a fundraiser for Heather Dollarhide. She's the wife of Jason Dollarhide. You cannot believe what that family's going through right now. You cannot believe it. Yeah, Grateful Dabs, you can send me, I'm just going to convert it right away and cash it out and send it to Heather. But yeah, we'll send the money right now. As soon as this fundraiser is, thank you so much. Jose, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Jose Jimenez, I didn't get a chance to thank him. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate your donation. Right now, let's everybody donate $5. If everybody right now donates $5, this fundraiser is over, and we're going to watch cop abuse videos the rest of the night. Because that's what we do. We highlight that the cops are out of control. All right, let's watch a little bit more of Jason's video, and we're going to come right back.
If you have any questions, call the number, okay? Have a good night.
Yeah, y'all as well, you pieces of shit.
And they are.
And you didn't see no damage because you didn't look.
It's okay, Kevin.
Look.
Yeah, and you know, for people who can't donate, Kevin just said, I wish I could. I can't. God bless you, Kevin. We'll take your prayers and we'll take your support, and we appreciate that. Really, you know, just your energy here and commenting, dropping comments and likes, and everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's get another 50 people in here. Thank you. Thank you, press. I appreciate it. Historic Press, thank you so much. Mikey B, good to see everybody. I would highlight your comments up here, but we got to raise $200 more. We got to raise $200 more. So pull your phone out right now and donate $5 or $10.
On a damn car, you retard.
I see the word hoe written on it, but I don't see the damage.
You see the edge of the mirror where it was knocked in. How do I assault someone that run into my fucking lane? So how do I assault somebody, you idiot? How do I assault somebody, you idiot? Of course you're not going to answer the question because you're a idiot. Yeah, because you're a idiot. But you won't explain nothing. You police. The police.
I mean, I gotta say, you know, I do it a little bit different, but I agree with him. I mean, you guys have seen I do it a little bit different than Jason does, but I feel the same way about the police as Jason does. We may not align on everything. You and I may not agree on everything, but I feel the same way Jason does the police. That's how I feel. That's how I try not to use vulgarity. If you guys ever hear me use vulgarity, it's because they got in my face and now I want to see if they're going to arrest me for language so I can sue them. As you guys know, that's what I do. I sue these bad pigs. So we don't got to raise $200 more. Please, everybody, right now, donate $5. $5. There's 200 people here right now. $5. $5. I'll show you guys my PayPal, my Venmo, my Cash App. There it is. 3 people just donated $5. We're at $3.85 on Cash App. Let me go to Venmo. On Venmo, we're still at $125. I think we're still at $125 on Venmo. We're so close. We're so close. And then on PayPal, at PayPal, we're still with the Chevy 100. That's still Chevy's $100 that he put in last. We need to raise $200 more. I'm sorry, $185 more. We need to raise $185 more, and I will cover the last 100. But please donate right now. Let's get this woman's rent paid so that, and she's going to work her booty off this month. She's doing DoorDash and she's doing Instacart. So she's working. I'm in touch with Heather every other day or so. I'm in touch with Heather and we're talking on the phone and just making sure she's all right as she goes through her process. Her husband's been in a dungeon for 3 months. They stripped away her child. Her whole focus right now is getting her daughter back. And then she's packing up and moving out of Oklahoma. So, thank you, Michael Dolan. I appreciate you, man. God bless you, man. 13 months, been around for a whole time I've been here. I've only been on YouTube for a little over a year and a half. Michael Dolan's been here for 13 of those months. She does have a job. She's doing Instacart right now. You guys remember something. Heather was a stay-at-home mother. All Heather did was stay home and raise her child. That's it. Jason worked 50, 60 hours a week, every single week doing lawn care. You can go to his TikTok and look at all the lawns that Jason did. He's a blue collar worker. He's not perfect. He's got some flaws. You have some too, don't you? Don't you have a couple of flaws? I know I do. For sure, when I'm pointing the finger at you, there's 3 fingers pointing back at me. So I know that I've got some flaws too. You got some flaws. We've all got some flaws. Feel good about yourself. Right now, throw in $5 right now. Let's finish this fundraiser. Let's get this fundraiser done. Help me stop e-begging. I'm going to put in the last 100 myself, and I'm not a rich man. I'm not a rich man. I know you guys think YouTubers are all rich. No, I'm not. I'm not rich. Don't tell anybody. Let them think I'm rich because all the haters call me just a broke joke. Perfect. It's true. You got me. But what I do is I take my face, I take my channel, I take all my energy, and we help a lot of people. There's people here, Chevy and Chuck and Jose and Dan and Mike and Greg and people, Roddy, and there's people, you have rights, cops have duties. I mean, there's people who help people. Michael Dolan consistently, $5, $10, $5, $10, $5, $10. Michael Dolan, I guarantee you, if I chalk up all the $5 or $10, he's probably at $500. He's been a member here for 13 months. Every fundraiser I do, I get a 5 or 10 from Michael Dolan. Every single fundraiser. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. We're raising money right now for Heather Dollarhide to pay her rent. We're super close to having it done. We are super close. I got the Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App right there. If you would please right now, pull your phone out and send me $5. Right this second, send me $5 right now. Just $5. That's all I'm asking for. $5. CPS has stole this woman's child. It's you want a sob story? You got it. You got the sob story. Her husband's been incarcerated for almost 3 months, the breadwinner of her family, where she's a stay-at-home wife and stay-at-home mom. She's now driving a car doing Instacart. She's doing DoorDash. She's now trying to make a daily income, and she's depressed. She's so depressed. She doesn't have her daughter. Her daughter's staying with friends and family. She only gets 1 visit a month supervised by CPS. She's never abused her child. So this is, you want to give right now. There's the Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App right there. Let me show you guys my Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App so you guys can see what it's at. Let me reset everything. Let me reset everything. I'm going to show you my Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. Here's PayPal. Still, we're at 105. That's Chevy right there on PayPal. Thank you, Chevy. I appreciate it. Let's check Cash App, and then we'll check Venmo. Cash App right now is at 415. So that's 515, 520. 520. We got to get to 800, and I'll put the last 100 in to reach 900. The fundraiser's over. And now let's check Venmo. Venmo's at 130. Venmo's at 130. So that's 235. 235 plus 235 plus 415. Can someone do the math for me real quick? 235 plus 415. 650. We're 150 away. We're 150 away right now. Oh, plus $20 from Alan Hub. Plus $20 from Alan Hub. So we're 130 away. We're 130 away. We're $130 away. Bam, right there. Georgia just sent me $20, so that means we're 110 away. Let me check. Where'd that go? You have rights, cops have duties. Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Yes, Jack of all. Zelle. I take Zelle too. Let me make sure. I believe my Zelle is delete laws at Gmail. That's my Zelle, and then my name is Jose Maria DeCastro, or Ethics Incorporated. So, Cash App, great. Let me check the Cash App real quick. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you so much. We're almost done. There it is. Luke came in again. Darren came in again. Georgia, Roddy just threw in another $5. She already put a Rachel threw in another $5. Rich threw in $10. Jorge threw in $20. Roddy threw in $10. Roddy, you've been all over this fundraiser. You really want to help this woman. God bless you. Thank you so much. If I don't like your comment, I'm super sorry. 455 right there. So someone put that in the chat. 455, and then on PayPal, Chevy bucks. 150. We're at 150 on PayPal. Yes, we're getting so close. We're almost done with this. Thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. 1108. I'm just going to call you 1108. I don't have a name on here. Oh no, that's a request for money. Sorry, it's Mark. Mark, thank you so much, Mark. Mark just threw in $50. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Michael Dolan again, like I said, throwing in $5 again. Michael Dolan. Mark, thank you so much. Chevy Bucks, thank you so much. So let me start again now. PayPal, reset PayPal real quick so we can just see where we are. I want to get off this. I want to watch some cop videos. I want to send Heather her $900. So there's 150 on PayPal right there. And then on Cash App, I'm at 455 on Cash App. So how much is that? 600? Is that right? On Venmo, 130. So 730 plus Alan Hubs is 750. Let me just take screenshots because when I'm live like this, I'm such a dunce cap. So we're at 130 on Venmo. It's really hard to keep track of numbers. We're at 160 now. We're at 160. Someone else just threw in another $5 right here. Let me give them credit. Colin, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Colin. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to get this woman I'm going to send her $900 right now. You guys are going to watch me do it. So we're at 159 now on PayPal. I took a screenshot of that. And then I'll show you all of these. 160, 130. We could probably just call that 300. And then on Cash App, 455. That's 755 plus Alan's. John, thank you so much. We need like $30. We need like $30. We need $30 more. That's what we need right now. We need $30 more. We need $30 more, and I'll put in the last 100. We need $30 more. Thank you, John Kramer. I don't know if you put in. I don't know where it went to. Let me know where it went, John. Let me know where it went. Any excess money goes to Heather Dollarhide. Boom. We just hit it. We just hit it. Yes. 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 Gloria just threw in her money. Catherine, again. Catherine, you came in again. Catherine said Catherine came in heavy last fundraiser. Now she comes in again. Colin comes in. Mark comes in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I don't have $900 to give to somebody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm not rich. I'm just a regular person. But we got 455 on Cash App right there. And then on PayPal, we got 212 on PayPal right there. So 455 and 212, 655, 665. And then on Venmo, 665. 665 and 160, 665, 765, 800 and 8. What is that? 820, 830. Is that how much that is? Cat Law, God bless you. Thank you so much. And now I will cover the rest, but I'm going to put 100 in, like I said, so I'm going to keep my word. So we're at 830 plus mine. It'll be 100, be 930. Okay. And then Alan Hubbs put in 20, so that's 950. That's 950 we have to send to Heather. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This woman didn't have her rent money, and she's trying. She's trying. I'm on the phone with her regularly. She's trying. Not like she's not. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna keep it above board here. We're doing a good deed. I feel good about it. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna get emotional. Colin, God bless you. Colin came in for another $5. Thank you, Colin. Gloria and Catherine and Colin came in twice. Mark came in twice. Michael came in twice. I mean, Chevy Bucks came in for $100 as usual. Now let's send her the $950. Fundraiser is over. I don't need another dime from anybody. Please don't send me any more money. If you do, make sure you put Dollarhide on the subject line. Put Dollarhide on. Any future donations come in, put the name Dollarhide on there. I don't want to pay taxes on donations for Heather. So if you have Dollarhide on there, it makes it really easy when I go to my Cash App, my Venmo, or my PayPal. I just put the word Dollarhide in there, DOLLARHIDE, and then all those donations come up. It's that easy for me. And then I say, I don't have to pay taxes on this. It boils down to, for me, as a human being, I don't want to pay taxes on money that isn't mine, that I didn't earn. I don't want to pay the taxes on that. So put the name Dollarhide on there. There is nothing wrong with crying. Fundraiser's over. We did it. Thank you. Fundraiser's over. If you want to continue to donate and put Dollarhide on there, I will keep a copy of it and I'll send her every single dime, but I send it in big chunks. When we give an accumulation up, I send it to her. When we get an accumulation up, I send it to her. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's how I send her money. I send her money just like this. Where are we at here? Okay, cool. That's the right one. You see there? So I sent her $30 for something that she needed. Here's the $1,800 that you guys raised the first time. Here's the $600. Here's the $500. Here's $450 I sent to her. Here's the $100 I sent to her. Here's the $30 I sent to her. So that's why there's an imbalance in it. You know, that's why there's a $300 gap is from the money that I chipped in, because, you know, we have to help her. We have to help her. We can't let her. Let's send her $950 right now. That's going to feel pretty good. This might make me cry. Let's send her $950 on Cash App. Look at that. Look what you guys did. Look what you guys did. $455 on Cash App. Let's check PayPal. Final numbers real quick. Final numbers so you guys can see every dime plus my $100 donation. Let's wallet. 222. So someone do the math. 455, 222. 455, 222. Someone keep track for me, man. I'm doing this. It's hard. And now let's check Venmo. Venmo's, I'm just refreshing to make sure. Venmo's 160. 160 plus Alan Hub put in 20 on Zelle. Mark, I got it. I got your 50, Mark. Yes, I got it. Thank you so much, bro. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 677 plus the last 160 is how much is that? 777 plus 60. What's 677 plus 160? What is that right there? Someone give me the number for that. 677 plus 160. And then we have a $10 on the super chat, because I can only give half of the super chat. 677 plus 160 plus 222 plus 30 plus 20 from Alan and 10 for that $20 super chat. So that's going to equal, let's go like this. Just so you know, you can talk Texas into Google and it'll do it for you. I got that first number wrong. Sorry about that. It's not 677. Cash App is at 455. $455 plus 160 plus 222 plus 30 plus 100 equals $967. So right now I'll send Heather Dollarhide $967. Thank you, Rachel, for your donation. And goes right. Her Cash App, if you want to donate directly to her, is Hideful. I'll show you guys. $967 pay. I hope there's enough money in the account for this to go through right now. Rent. There it is right there. $967 going to Heather for rent. Paying. Go through, go through, go through, go through. Go through. Hold on a second. Sorry. I got to transfer money. Sorry. Sorry. Just give me 1 second here. I apologize. I gotta have to transfer money here just real quick from one account to the other account. I apologize for the delay. Please forgive me. I don't have enough money in that account. I mean, I told you guys I wasn't rich. Don't tell anybody that I don't have enough money to cover that $1,000 in that account, but that's okay. I don't mind. Hey, listen, we're doing the Lord's work here. We're literally helping somebody out to pay their rent. So I have no shame that I'm not a billionaire. I'm not sad at all about it. So doing the best I can with what the good Lord gave me. So okay, cool. Now let me transfer money to my other account. Okay. Sorry for the delay, you guys. I just want to do this in front of you. I want you guys to see this happen. Okay, I transferred the money from one account to the other account. It'll just take 1 second, and then we'll be able to send her the whole 967 right now with you guys on the phone. I'll cash the Cash App out, and I'll put it instantly in my account. So with the Zelle plus that, I should be able to cash out. It's an $8 fee, big deal. You know, it actually, $8 is actually a big deal. A lot of, okay, cool. Now let's try this one more time to send her over this $1,000. $967. And it's going to go to Hideful. This is her, that's her Cash App if you guys are inclined to send her money. Oops, sorry about that. Hideful. And this is rent. Pay. Hopefully this one goes through. That Zelle shouldn't take too long to get through. There it is. There it is. Sent. Heather will be deposited right there. There it is. You guys did it. You guys did it. You did it. Thank you so much. Cat Law, Lenny, Chevy, Chuck. Let me just go down. Let me just do what I do. Heather, you got that money. Darren, thank you. Luke, thank you. Georgia, thank you, Georgia, for coming through like that. Really appreciate you doing that. Roddy, God bless you. Roddy came in 3 or 4 times. I don't know how many times you came in on this fundraiser. Rachel came through. Helen, Rachel, thank you. I appreciate you. Helen came through. Thank you, Helen. Rich, thank you. I appreciate you. As usual, Rich, around the clock. Kevin been around since I started. Jorge, Thank you. A couple Roddy. P Rex. Thank you. Darren came through a couple of times. Luke came through a couple of times. P Rex came through big. Michael came through. A Rev came through. A Rev came through. $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? Rachel came through twice. Joshua came through. Thank you so much, Joshua. Darren came through a couple of times. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate it. And that's just on one app. Now let me pop over to PayPal, because some of these $5 that came in the last one, I asked everybody to donate. I didn't get a chance to get that in. Gary, of course, as usual. Gary came in. Michael Dolan, like I said, been around. Colin came in a couple of times. Gloria came in as usual. Cat Law came in. Colin again. Mark, that 50 came in. Michael Dolan came in a couple of times. Chevy donates the money before I even start. I open up the fundraiser and there's already $100. So, and that's just on PayPal. And then I'm the super chat on here. Someone let me know what that super chatter's name is. I want to say thank you to the super chat that came in. We gave that Alan Hub, the $20 on Zelle. Thank you. I appreciate it. And now let's check PayPal. I'm sorry, Cash App, Venmo. I think we're checking Venmo now. Yeah, Venmo, the transactions on through. Victor came through a couple of times. I think almost $100. Theodore came through. Yeah, Theodore came through a couple of times. Victor, I think, came through 3 times, over $100. Wow. I'm honestly overwhelmed, and I could just. Yum is in here. What's going on, Yum? No, we got it. We got it. So let's do this now. Oh shoot, I missed Jason Dollarhide's phone call.
Hello.
Hey, did you get the Cash App?
I haven't checked my phone. I'm pumping gas.
You work today?
Huh?
You working today?
Yeah.
Okay, Heather. Well, we just sent you $967. I got a couple hundred people here. I got you on my live.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. Thank you.
Your rent's covered, honey. Just like I said it would be.
You are a man of your word, and nobody can tell me different.
I am nothing without every single person in this room right now. I did not do anything. All I did is create the platform for people to be, to be here together. All right, Heather, I'll let you go. Just wanted to call. Make sure you got that money. Let me know. Shoot me a text when you get it, okay?
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
You got to get it your next month, so you just get on your horse. Next month you got to cover your own rent. All right?
Okay.
Okay, call me if you fall down. Bye, honey.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, if that doesn't make you feel good, nothing will. I mean, she's down, man. She's down. They took her kid. They locked her husband up, charged her with child neglect. CPS came in the middle of the 5 o'clock in the morning, took her child from her. You go outside with your kid, bunch of guys swarm on top of you, take your kid. The money we just gave to that woman, that just happened to her. Do you understand? Do you understand my motivation now? A bunch of guys came out of the woodwork and attacked her and took her daughter that she's been homeschooling and raising, who's 6 years old. And she's been hip to hip with her mom since she was born. And they took her away. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. A lot of you guys came in 2-3 times. You guys came in 2 or 3 times. Like, just incredible to me that there's such giving, loving people. Such giving. I'll have my glasses back soon. I went to my place in LA where I get my glasses, and I ordered another pair, so I'll have my glasses back soon. These are like These are like $10 Walmart, or I'm sorry, these were $25 at CVS. So these are not the best, but you know, I needed a pair of shades. I needed a pair of glasses so I could read the screen. And so let's jump into what we usually do. We are going to take a look at right here at police brutality on Reddit. That's what we're going to jump into right this minute. There are several. I got that, Mark. Thank you, Victor. Victor came in. Thanks to you, Victor. Thank you guys so much. So grateful. I just cannot believe it. I cannot believe it that you guys came in the way you just did. A lot of you guys had to come in 2 or 3 times for us to get there. Can't believe it. I just want to break down in tears.
LT, you know you can't do that, sir. We can't have you in the front seat.
I can't have you in the front seat.
We're not going to cuff you in the back, okay? We're going to do it in the front, all right?
And look how wasted he is. Look how wasted the lieutenant is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, sir. You understand this. You would hate to be in our position too. John, please, John. Please, John. John, please. We'll get you the help you need. Let's just, come on.
Remember, he's still got to toe the thin blue line here. He's holding on to a guy who's been a pig for 20 or 30 years. And so he's got his mitts right here on a piggy that's cherished. This man has hid and covered up hundreds of cases of police brutality, of malfeasance. This man has towed the thin blue line, and now he has to go through the process only because there's cameras.
You know we don't want to do this to you, but we gotta get this process up. People are starting to come. We're all gonna get. You know what? Other people responding out here. Sir, I would like you. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get you behind this door so no one sees. Mike's gonna put the cuffs on you in the back.
No, there's no cuffs.
Take a look at the situation he has to go in. He's got to be put in torture cuffs, and then he's got to be put in a tiny little confined area where he's going to be miserable, and then they're going to strap him in with the torture cuffs behind his back, right? Oh no, not for him. He's a lieutenant.
You know what to do, will you? Policies and procedures. Let me call the LT. Just, you can shut the door for now.
You know, I wanted to begin with a string of expletives. I mean, that's how ticked off this video makes.
I tried to reach out to her to get her on the show because she doesn't have that big of a channel, but I wanted to bring her on because she's awesome.
It's me, but I'll clean it up for you. See how you feel about it. This is a textbook case of the mental gymnastics police.
I mean, look at that. Look, I hate to stop it, but just let me get my face out of the way so you can see what I'm seeing. Look at the douchebag over there to the lower left-hand corner. Take a look at the douche, dude. That is, okay, you might be the biggest douchebag I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger douchebag. Let me take a screenshot of that real quick, just so later we can really reference the douchebag again. That guy.
Officers undergo when they really want to break the law, but they know they're on camera.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. My mic's live. So
you hear what she said right here? Let me listen to what she said.
This video makes me, but I'll clean it up for you. See how you feel about it. This is a textbook case of the mental gymnastics police officers undergo when they really want to break the law, but they know they're on camera.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. My mic's live, so you know, at this point, I mean, my camera. We had an erratic driver call. Lieutenant Chille. Yeah, we're not going to mute our cameras at all or anything. Okay. Absolutely. Yep.
We're not going to mute our cameras at all. They'll mute the cameras when they're killing and beating you, but because they know they're going to be under scrutiny, they better not mute their cameras.
We're going to have to pull them out. We can't mute our cameras. We can't do anything. Let's hopefully.
We can't mute our cameras. What? Hold on a second. What? You don't get to mute your cameras because you're going to be held up to scrutiny? So that means that on 99.9% of all the other stops, they just can mute the camera at will because, well, they can do their tyranny here because they're not going to be held to such high scrutiny. I think the Supreme Court calls it strict scrutiny, just so you know. Strict scrutiny regarding to the actual words of the Constitution. So what? We can't mute our cameras at all? Oh, no. They should never be able to mute their cameras. It's preposterous.
All right.
What's the opposite of courage? I have never seen two officers so nervous about arresting a drunk and the ongoing deliberations with each other and their coworkers on the phone about how to do the job with this VIP drunk. You know, it sounded like a therapy session, or how you tiptoe through an arrest because you're likely fearing retaliation from your drunk lieutenant or maybe other cops for breaking that brotherhood of the blue code. You're not supposed to arrest another cop, especially one who's your boss.
I'd drive half a mile.
Or somebody else's boss. You arrested my boss. Now I got it out for you, bro.
I understand, but everything's recorded now, sir. You know that. We got to handle it how we have to handle it.
Everything's recorded now.
It's... Trust us, we don't want to be put in this position either.
You know what?
Hold on, LT. You don't want to complete the tests?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you know we don't want to be put in this position.
You know what, John? I get it.
You do ya? He doesn't.
You don't have your weapon on you or anything. You don't have any firearms.
No.
Stuff I got to ask, sorry.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, we're gonna have to bring you in and put you on the box based on the test. You know we don't want to do this. We have to do. Everything's recorded. You understand?
They're so broken. They're so. Look at you. See the other guy hang his head down. Watch the guy over here, the douchebag in the hat with the glasses. Watch him have to hang his head. Watch.
You know we don't want to do this.
Oh, look at him. Oh. He feels gotta bring in one of the guys who's been towing the thin blue line.
This we have to do.
That's a long head down. That wasn't a second or
based on the test. You know we don't want to do this. We have to do. Everything's recorded. You understand that?
Just had to bite
no,
down
I
hard.
get that.
All right, nothing personal for our safety and yours, but you know what we have to do. I just want to check to make sure you don't have anything on you. All right.
You know what, John? Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
All right, can you walk back to this car with us, please?
No, you know what?
What's it?
I would love to know who called.
You can.
This is all new footage. We haven't seen this yet, so I'm grateful to TYT for showing this.
Find that out. You know that. You can find out. I don't know who called. I do not know, but you know you'll be able to find that out.
So that he can retaliate against them. You know you'll be able to find out who called on you. Wow. Everything's being revealed.
We did not know we were looking for this truck, sir. Came out as an erratic driver. Handled it how any cops would have.
All of this coddling, coaxing, the kind
know.
of genteel attitude one might use with a toddler who doesn't want to eat her spinach. Calm, empathetic, human.
Yeah.
Proof cops have the mental and physical capacity to conduct their jobs with humanity and respect when they want to. Like when speaking to a fellow cop instead of some random civilian.
Right.
So with all respect, can we get you back there so we can get you off the street, get away from this?
Why can't they treat everybody like this? I mean, why can't he just sit in a regular car? If he pukes, he pukes. Car's got to be cleaned. Better than putting him in the back of a dungeon car.
I'm not going back to that PD.
I'll tell you at this point, our hands are tied. I mean, I hope you understand.
I totally get it.
And we don't want to make the situation any worse, sir.
No, listen,
You know?
I
know you're not gonna-
not make it worse.
I understand that. I know you wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. If we can get you in the back of the car, get you out of here.
Let me ask you this.
Arrogant belligerence.
Can I have 20 minutes?
No.
So you know we cannot do that. Everything is, sir.
No,
Everything's on
I
camera.
get it. I totally get it.
See, people are starting to drive by. LT, let's get you out of here, okay? Can you come with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go in the back of Mike's car. We'll get you out of here. Make sure
You know
you're
what?
safe. What's up? I can't let you get in the car. You know that.
Well, then you drive it.
Well, if you have someone on scene, we can get it. I see Mr. Eccles here. We can try to get him to
drive my truck home, please.
The keys are in it. We'll handle that. LT, we'll handle that.
So just put it in context. That's the lieutenant of the police department in your town. Look at it. Doesn't look like it's a huge city, does it? Okay. And he's telling you, hey, drive my truck home for me, will you? What are you going to say? No?
Do the front and search it. Okay, don't put him in the back. I'm saying you can cuff him in the front.
I mean, who's in charge here? These guys are going overboard to not embarrass the lieutenant during the arrest, even though the lieutenant has tried multiple times to weasel his way out of trouble, even using his body and arm to pretty much blow them off. The tasers haven't been deployed, and I didn't hear anyone say, stop resisting. Instead, annoying whispering about cuffing the lieutenant in the front. I mean, you gotta burp the baby this way. It was ridiculous.
Make sure you search him, Mike. This is gonna be.
He's patterned for weapons, right?
I pattern for weapons, but you notice he's gonna be scrutinized.
I'm gonna search it, right?
They're only worried about scrutiny from their own kind. They don't want the other boys in blue to see them disrespecting a man of the thin blue line for 30 years. They don't want that. Their lives would be ruined if they treated him with anything other than kitty gloves. The other cops, guys who worked for this pig who's getting arrested for years or decades, would want to kill these guys.
We just talked to Lieutenant Perdue. We have to, in the front, we'll do it right here. Don't have to do it behind your back. Okay? Please please cooperate
John,
with us.
come on.
John, we don't want this to turn into anything more. You know that. We don't want it, but we cannot lose our jobs.
Why don't you want to go in torture cuffs, bro? How come you don't want to go in torture cuffs? What's the matter?
You understand, sir? You're my first sergeant. Thank you.
That was his first sergeant. So he saw him go up the ranks. This little piggy. Oh my goodness.
You're about to throw up too, right?
Yes.
Again, absurd. The officers are begging this intoxicated derelict who is under arrest for drunk driving to allow them to please handcuff him. Would you get this treatment if you just committed a crime? Rhetorical question.
Not much. There was nothing we could do. We would have. He's my first sergeant. I have to get it towed. I have to tell him. But we've had guys get these before and get back to work, just so you know.
Hopefully you'll get the help he needs.
I know. I hope so too.
Oh, man.
It's terrible.
Man, did you see, first of all, let's take a look, okay? Look at how down and dressed.
He's my first sergeant.
Just look at the body language. He tells him this is his first sergeant. But look at the and then it's all about get him the help he needs. Look how just down he is, just so down. He's down. He's not up, you know.
Hopefully you'll get the help he needs.
I know.
Is that how you feel about everybody else you arrest drunk driving? I mean, let me give you guys a little bit of information here about an organization called MADD, M-A-D-D. What they do is they go to different police departments all around the country. There's probably one in your city, state, or borough, wherever you are, where MADD has then gone to the police department there and said, hey, look, we will give you guys a bonus and literally trophies. You get $1,000 bonus for the weekend, $2,000. Winner could get a $5,000 bonus. I don't know how much the bonuses are, but whoever gets the most DUI arrests over the weekend is going to get this cash bonus. You're also going to get a plaque or a medal or an award. And then you're going to be invited to a dinner, to a banquet where you're going to be the guest of honor. So when they arrest you for DUI, hurry, get him, lock him up. Let's get another one. That's the score. But with the lieutenant pig, which I don't call him lieutenant, it's ruined our country. I don't call him lieutenant. I call him by their last name. So whatever this pig's name is, all of a sudden he just needs to get some help. That's all he needs. Just hope he gets the help he needs. Really? You'd be throwing me on the ground, telling me what a loser I am, who I could have killed.
I hope so too. It's terrible.
Love the guy. I mean, if he was doing something he shouldn't, he's got to be with the rest of us,
Lieutenant Chu's blood alcohol was more than 4 times the legal limit, but the public didn't find out about it for more than a year. No.
So, just so you guys know, I'm not a drinker. I don't really drink. So how many people get that effed up? I mean, do you guys, I'm also in my deep 40s here. I mean, do you guys get that effed up? Do you get, at the, to be honest, I can't remember last time I had more than one drink. So, do you get that effed up? I don't get that effed up. If I do 2 or 3 drinks, I'm pretty buzzed. I'm pretty buzzed at that point. I was in New Hampshire with a friend of mine last summer, and I think we had 2 drinks. We had 2 drinks at the bar. Yeah, and I think that's the last time I had 2 drinks. So, once again, thanks everybody who just did the fundraiser. We accomplished our goal. We made it. I'm so absolutely stoked. I couldn't be happier for Heather. All right, let's keep watching.
Nothing appeared in a police blotter or the Facebook page they left.
This said the arrest did not appear in a public blotter post on the Lower Township Police Facebook page for the time period of the arrest posted May 15th, 2018. It did not appear. Or in reports posted in subsequent weeks. There did not appear to have been any coverage of it by the state news media outlets at the time. Like I call it, state-run news. That's so funny. They actually say it right here. I requested it not be published at the time because an internal affairs complaint against Lieutenant Chu had been initiated, and we are required by the Attorney General's guidelines to maintain confidentiality. Executive Officer Captain Martin Bierback told New Jersey 101.5 in an email on Monday. Did I read that right? Executive Officer Captain Martin? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I know you guys are beta males, but come on. Executive Officer Captain?
Love to post on? No coverage. Chu pled guilty to driving under the influence. He was fined about $700, and he had to use one of those ignition locks for about 6 months. His license was suspended for 7, but again, never in cuffs. Wouldn't come about 6 influence.
Let's read this real quick. Chu's attorney hired expert witness Kevin Flanagan to review the entire arrest. Flanagan, now a retired cop, spent 16 years working in and eventually leading the alcohol testing unit of the New Jersey State Police. Flanagan authored a highly detailed 12-page report covering every possible deficiency in the case against Chu. Nevertheless, on September 13th, 2018, John Chu pled guilty to driving under the influence. His driver's license was revoked for 7 months, followed by 6 months with an ignition interlock, and he was required to spend a minimum of 6 hours a day for 2 consecutive days in an intoxicated driver resources center, or IDRC. IDRCs provided a 12-hour education class conveying information about New Jersey's alcohol and drug laws and the effect of alcohol and drugs on the body and driving ability. They also conduct screenings for referrals to assessments and or help groups for treatments of substance abuse. Chu was also assessed a $689 in fines. That battery of punishments is standard for first offenses in New Jersey.
He was fined about $700 for 7, but again, never in cuffs, wouldn't comply, refused to take a booking photo until he was ready back at the station, even gave a fellow officer the finger.
So this says, back at the station, an on-duty administrator, also a lieutenant, who's towed the thin blue line and lied, cheated, and stolen for 30 years, observed Chu's breath alcohol testing. His report memorialized the following events. I then read the defendant his Miranda warnings from a card in the processing area. As I completed each sentence of the form, I asked if he understood. After each question, he raised his right hand. I wish that wasn't there. Upon asking my last question if he wished to, he extended his middle finger in my direction.
As he read Chu his Miranda rights, hell of a guy, yeah. Chu retired quickly after this, I'm sure with full benefits.
Oh, yeah. He got full benefits, full pay, he got full pension. They retire and get 100% pension. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And some of them don't get 100%. It depends on how much you toe the thin blue line, how much you lie, cheat, steal, lie on reports, how much you'll cover for other people, how much you'll cheat other people, how much you're willing to make sure that you cover for the cops who do the murdering, raping, killing, and overcharging and wrongful persecuting, wrongful prosecuting. And that's what that lieutenant did. And the other lieutenant does the same thing. And so when you flipped him off, well, he wasn't going to be happy about you flipping him off. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my God. All right, listen, everybody, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Let's everybody celebrate for a second. Thank everybody in here. We raised $967 for the Dollarhide family. We did that. We did that. You and I, we did that. No one can ever take the moment away from you where you gave to somebody else selflessly. You did that. You did it. You don't even know the woman. You don't know her story. You don't know. I mean, if you do, great. And a lot of you guys do because you've been here for a while. But for the people who just donate to people, I'm just so overwhelmingly grateful that you guys exist and that you make it possible to help other people using the platform that we have. DLZ Clips is in the building. What's up, DLZ Clips? Everybody get over to the backup channel, DLZ Clips, calling over there, posting shit left and right. Always mad because YouTube's effing us. YouTube's effing us. That's okay. Listen, thank you, YouTube. We love you. Everybody, hit the like button. Just do it. Hit the like button real quick, if you would, please. And then do me a favor, type down in the comment section, OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Type it in the comment section for me. Just do that. OTVO. Or if you want, you're a little more advanced, you're a little more down to my level. Hashtag down to my level. Jackboot Thug Pig. JBTP. Put it down in there. Hashtag JBTP. Jackboot Thug Pig. I think Colin has finished his Teespring where we're going to have a JBTP t-shirt. You can wear hashtag JBPT. Jackboot Thug Pig, JBTP. You're going to have a t-shirt. You can wear it. Jackboot Thug Pig. What's up, Playboy? Ha ha ha! All right, let's take another little video. Let's go to our favorite subreddit. Let's go over to police brutality. And let's get out of this video here and let's go down and see what else we got here. Oh, here's the deal. We can watch Here's the Deal.
I'm about to call Garcia and tell him he gotta be the next election. I'll call Garcia right now. Tell him his trainer for man.
So just real quick, what I'm
about to call Garcia and tell him he gotta be next election.
What I'm gonna do real fast is this is a buddy of mine's channel, so I'm gonna drop the link.
I'm about to call Garcia.
Now we're on Here's the Deal channel, so get over here if you guys have not subscribed. I'm sure a lot of my people here definitely are subscribed over to Here's the Deal. Let's see what Here's the Deal presented today. What's up, Playboy? What do you got?
Tell him he gotta be the next election. I'll call Garcia right now. Tell him his trainer for man.
Is that the real John J. Portillo that people are seeing in this video?
No, I don't just go off the handle.
You did though.
Well, you did here.
Yeah.
You had an active warrant.
Huh? That was disposed of.
From the looks of it, you weren't being truthful on the application to which you hold the job this day. Chief?
As you watch this, ask yourself, is this an isolated case in a small town in Texas, or is this just an example of something that happens in hundreds of police departments across the country?
Oh, Brian, dude, let me jump in real quick with you, bro. This is something that happens in hundreds of police departments across the country. I think there's thousands of police departments. This happens in every single police department in America, and some at far more extreme levels and some at less. But this happens everywhere you go, no matter where you go.
Coffee City, Texas, a small town of about 250 people and 50 police officers on the force.
Our investigative team dug through records and found half of those officers had been suspended, demoted, or fired from previous jobs. Some even criminally charged.
And Jeremy,
so just so you know, I was an executive in Manhattan in 2012, 2011, 2012, 2013, my years, whatever. Anyway, I went to Manhattan. I opened an advertising agency there for the West Coast people. So, you know, I'm pretty high up there. I'm hiring and firing all the reps. You know, I'm opening the New York office in Manhattan. So this is, you know, pretty big thing, right? And so I end up going out and I eat at every restaurant because I'm doing advertising sales. And so it just so happens that one of the guys who I connect with was an ex-NYPD police officer. Believe it or not, my birthday is 9/11, and this guy was at 9/11, the NYPD officer who had retired. And so I met this guy at a restaurant when I was out eating, and he and I struck it up, and we got along like bread and butter. And I let him know, I hate you nasty pigs. And he said, oh, you're one of those. I said, oh yeah, I'm one of those. And that's how we started our friendship. And then I hung out with my friend in New York, who was retired. And everywhere that we went, all he did was pull his badge out with the other, and we went right through everything. He was retired. NYPD was in 9/11. Will never fly again. He'll never fly again. He's still a buddy of mine. I haven't talked to him in a long time now. I should reach out to him. All he did was use his badge everywhere he went. And we did whatever. We drove down the turnpike at 100 miles an hour. Being friends with my buddy was like having keys to the city. His badge everywhere. And, remember, I'm in New York City. I'm an executive there. I need to fit in here and I need to do this job. I'm making $250,000 in 9 months. So I have to get this done. And so he used his badge everywhere he went, just like Brian's talking about. It's everywhere. It's ubiquitous. They all have their badges still. That was the whole point of why I said that. They all have their badges. Once you have the badge, you have it forever. Maybe in this place there was 50 on payroll, but once they have the badge, they always have the badge. It never goes away.
Gowski discovered the man who hired them can have a short fuse when dealing with others who wear the badge here in Harris County.
Coffee City's police chief routinely works an extra job 200 miles away at this Houston apartment complex. And on this day, watch how John J. Portillo behaves.
Okay, before we watch how this guy behaves, this guy right here is the police chief of Coffee City, Texas. And just in case you didn't catch that, the city has 250 people and 50 of those are cops.
Right.
And this guy right here is the guy who hired all those cops. And half of those cops were so bad that they were fired from other police departments, and some of them have criminal records. That's what we're dealing with here.
Watch how John J. Portillo behaves.
I'm about to call Garcia and tell him he's going to be this next election.
It's an expletive-filled rant launched at the elected constable of Harris County Precinct 2, Jerry Garcia.
I'll call Garcia right now. Tell him
it's a cop
Portillo
beef.
wanted Precinct 2 to file charges on a man he says assaulted him at the complex.
Now, when you watch this guy talk, he throws out some serious body language that indicates that he is absolutely not interested in telling the truth. So I wonder if the guy assaulted him or if the guy was defending himself from Chief Portillo.
It was just one of many requests the constable says kept coming in from off-duty Coffee City cops.
Which at first was, no big deal. We help anybody and everybody. But then we noticed that it was becoming a pattern.
That pattern, the constable says, was draining resources. So Garcia reached out to the Harris County District Attorney's Office.
And we were advised to tell Chief Portillo that he had to file the charges.
But when deputies did just that, Portillo left a nasty voicemail.
And your captains, lieutenants, or whoever those numbnuts are that you have working for you, tell them your guy's not to help us out.
It saddened me. It upset me to hear that. This isn't something small. This is pretty upsetting.
What upset the constable even more, the response his agency got back after alerting Coffee City's mayor. I don't see very much there that warrants any disciplinary action from the city, the mayor wrote. The officers are contracted by the property for off-duty police protection. You may want to reach out to them with any complaints.
Didn't think that it merited any disciplinary action against him. It's crazy.
Greg Freeman is a Sam Houston State criminal justice professor and retired Houston police captain.
Basically, you're enabling bad behavior now. And that's exactly what the mayor has done.
So what?
Go figure. A cop enabling the bad behavior of other cops in his department. The hiring cop, the chief, Portillo, who's hiring 50 officers to cover a city that only has 250 people. I'd say that's a misappropriation of funds and a bad use of resources.
What does Chief Portillo have to say for himself?
I was amped up. And I apologized to my city council, at city council.
Did you apologize to Constable Garcia?
No, I haven't had a chance. I haven't talked to him.
The cussing incident happened 6 months ago.
It happened 6 months ago, and just in that half a year, I just didn't have time to apologize to Garcia.
It's not that. Look at the guy's body language. He's a total jerk, and he's in charge, which is terrible. The biggest jerks there are get jobs in charge. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, just couldn't do it.
That the real John J. Portillo that people are seeing in this video?
No, I don't just go off the handle.
You did here.
Yeah, because I got socked in the face. I was mad. I was red, and I was upset because they wouldn't, help me file the charges.
Why did you get socked in the face? Now, you say that it was an assault, but based on your pattern of lying here, could it be that the guy that socked you in the face was just trying to justly defend himself against the likes of you?
It's not the only example we found that calls into question Portillo's character and integrity. In his application to become Coffee City's chief, he never listed this, a DWI charge out of Florida in which he failed to appear in court.
Why wouldn't you disclose that, Chief?
Didn't disclose. It was over 10 years ago.
They don't live by the same rules. Once they have that peace officer's license, they become a law enforcer, and then they just do whatever the hell they want.
You had an active warrant.
Huh? That was disposed of.
No, it wasn't. Court records show the day after our interview, Portillo hired a Florida defense attorney who filed a not guilty plea in the case.
So this guy had an active arrest warrant from a DUI for 10 years, and yet he continues to fill out the application, and then somebody hired him?
From the looks of it, you weren't being truthful on the application to which you hold the job this day.
Wait, let me move this right here. I didn't realize that's in the way. Look at this guy's face. Look at this guy's face. He's being called out, and rightly so. This is real investigative journalism right here from KHOU 11. Listen to this again.
Filed.
Brian, great job covering this, but this guy pissed off someone's. So remember, it's a thin blue line gang. Okay, so understand that, right? You've got to think about it in a different way. It's a thin blue line gang. And this guy right here, when he went haywire on that elected constable, whoever went haywire on, that person has people who are dedicated to him. And so when he did that, when he disrespected someone who had been towing the thin blue line and doing a good job of towing that line, then he pissed off the ranks. And so then what they did is they had meetings. They all got together and said, what should we do? Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, cool. What do you want to do? Let's call our guy over there at the state-run media. Let's give him enough information and let's roast him. And they go, okay, let's do that. Let's get rid of him. And then everybody else, even this guys who are under him, they all get notified he's going down. You understand? It's a gang. It's a gang. Remember, when they kill you, right? You remember the mob movies? When they kill you, they don't, it's not a suicide run by shot. No, they bring you in. Come on, brother. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on, bro. Come in here. That's how they kill you. So this guy, they killed him. They killed his career. He's donezo. He pissed off a member of the gang. The other guys said, you can't disrespect the leader of this gang. And the other guys who are under him are likely the ones who said also, this position that he has is a step up for me. So I work for this guy who he disrespected. He's in a higher position than me. So I'm going to kill him within the gang. I'm going to take him out. And then I'm going to jockey for his position. And the guy who I'm killing him for is going to love me that I killed his career. Remember, he insulted my big kahuna. So me killing him off, my big kahuna is going to really respect that. I really would like that job over there where he was captain. That's how it works. Just, I mean, you guys think about it differently.
The not guilty plea in the case.
From the looks of it, you weren't being truthful on the application to which you hold the job this day. Chief?
Yeah, I understand. I mean, but that's not what it is. I'm not being truthful.
You forgot?
I put down everything that was in my mind when I filled out my application.
I forgot about that DUI.
Well, that same job application states there are criminal consequences for lying on a government document. Len and Mia?
Okay, so there's...
Because If the government lies to you, it's policy. If you lie to them, it's a felony.
More to this investigation tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow we reveal how some Coffee City officers were working full-time right here in Harris County and how the chief suspended that division after we started asking questions.
We'll see that tomorrow night. Thank you, Jeremy.
See you then.
My mind. So good job, Brian. If you guys want to watch the rest of Brian's presentation, I'm going to drop his link down in the chat. You can watch the last 5 minutes over on his page. There's a link to Brian's chat. If you guys want to watch that, go subscribe to his channel. Great. He's the best. So we're going to step back one here to our police brutality where we found Brian's video.
How you feeling?
So this one, why cops pretend to OD. Wisconsin deputy claims fentanyl overdose. Scientists disagree. Interesting. Interesting. Who's in here? Let me say some names real quick. What's going on, Playboy? I see you. Angel K, how are you? Les Paul. Josephine, what is going on? Chevy! What's going on, Chevy? What's going on, Playboy? Let's clean it up. Let's wipe it off. Okay, everybody, reset. Everybody hit the like button. Just real quick, just take your finger and hit the like button if you would, please. And then put JBTP in the comment section. Jack Boot Thug Pig. JBTP. Check the Teespring store. We have Jack Boot Thug Pig. Hashtag JBTP right across your chest now. So the pigs don't even know what it means yet. Ha! You can go pose. I'll give $100 and a free trifold to anybody who gets a JBTP t-shirt and takes a picture with a pig. Oh, I'll give you $100 and free trifold. If you get a t-shirt from Teespring that says JBTP on it and you go and take a picture with a pig, I'm going to limit that to 3 winners. I'm not rich. You guys saw that I didn't even have all the money in my bank when I tried to transfer the money to Heather. So, you know, I'm not rich. So 3 people, you get a t-shirt from the store that says JBTP on it, which stands for Jack Boot Thug Pig, and you take a picture of it and you send it to me. I'll blur your face and I'll put you on the community page. Yeah. Yeah, I see you. What is going on, Sonny? There's your short right there, DLZ Clips. That's hilarious. Let's do it. Let's do it. 3 people. That's $300 to me. I'm not rich, so stop it. Stop it. Okay, so let's watch the next video. And this one is about the coppers who are claiming that they're freaking out from fentanyl. I shouldn't even do that because you see people, they make fun of people who have shimmers and shakes, and it just never looks good. You know what I mean? I think it always looks bad. So sorry for shimmers and shakers. I'm really sorry. I know that. I had an uncle who had the shimmers and shakes, and he couldn't shake them. Oh shoot! No, I don't mean to have. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So this is about that. Let's get into it and see what we got.
Oh no!
Why cops pretend to OD. Wisconsin deputy claims fentanyl overdose. Scientists are going to disagree.
Huh? Same? Bring it. Your nose.
They're not immediate security.
In case you missed that first wave of cops collapsing on the ground over what they believe are frightening fentanyl overdoses, no worries, because it's still happening. This time it happened to Wisconsin Sheriff's Deputy Adrian Williams, as you saw there. But it's also happened to a Florida cop, Nick Hooser, down in Flagler County.
So they're faking it.
I just got really lightheaded.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
Gotta go.
Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen it.
Breathe in. Breathe in. Working. Nah.
More.
got your keys.
Bro, if you were a copper, okay? If you were a copper and you knew that you were going to get paid time off, would you or would you not plot and plan with your partner that we're going to hit the scene? I'm going to hit a fentanyl overdose. You're going to walk up, give me that thing, but there's not going to be anything in it. And I'm going to be taking time off for the next, and we're heading over to Tahiti. Paid vacation. Would you do that? Put a 1 in the chat if you would do that. Is anybody going to check up on you? No, they're going to check up on you to see if you're feeling okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you would do that. Put a 1 in the chat if you think cops do that. And that's just engineering it as with the partner to fraud it. Oh man, I love watching cop videos.
All right, thank you. Did it get on your hands? No, I was wearing gloves. Yeah. Okay. How you feeling right now? I can't feel my legs and my hands are shaking. Can't feel that here? I can feel that. You can feel that. But very shaky.
So what's going on? And why isn't fentanyl instantly taking out opioid addicts the way that gusts of wind are taking out cops? Because Williams said that the fentanyl's effects were almost instant. This is what he said. Because I was there, I heard everything, I saw everything. I just couldn't move. It was terrible. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, is what the deputy told in an interview. I couldn't feel my feet. I couldn't feel my legs. I was just numb. I was out of it. His partner quickly gave him the drug Narcan, which can reverse an opioid overdose. He did receive the Narcan, but health experts say that it's unlikely that people can be affected by short, accidental exposures to opioids. And one told CNN, opioids are not well absorbed through the skin except through prolonged exposure and are not aerosolized and inhaled through the air other than in biowarfare scenarios. The International Journal of Drug Policy studied symptoms described in accounts of officers who have experienced casual exposures to fentanyl line up with a panic or anxiety attack rather than fentanyl exposure.
Wait a minute. I got a question for you. Is the Narcan a rush? If you get hit with a pop of Narcan, is that a rush? Is it? I don't know. I have no idea. I hope I never know.
Psychologist also said that the casual opioid exposure is not enough to cause an opioid overdose unless he ingested it. That's according to Adam Reif. He also said that the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office said that they are not saying with certainty that this was fentanyl, as test results are still pending. And what about all the others, including that Florida cop whose department claimed he could have died after the substance was blown up in his nose by a gust of wind? Well, experts have dismissed these cases as unscientific nonsense and a Looney Tunes understanding of science. Brandon Del Pozo, a former Burlington police chief, said that the Florida incident was the 1,000th time he'd seen such a claim, but added, it's never actually a fentanyl exposure. Del Pozo said that the claims are terrifying officers on the beat.
So that means, though, that there's been 1,000 vacations. That's what that means. That means there's been 1,000 cops who have taken a vacation. Now, don't get me wrong. Fentanyl has actually killed some people that they came in contact with, from what I've heard. I don't have that confirmed, but I don't know. Let's confirm that. Someone can confirm that. Have there been actual people that came in contact with fentanyl and just died? Or do you actually have to inhale it or sniff it or however you take fentanyl or shoot it?
Said that the claims are terrifying officers on the beat who are convinced that the invisible particles can kill them at any second. The CDC tossed cops a bone since they have found occasions where officers have required medical attention after accidental exposure to opioids, including fentanyl, but symptoms have never been severe. Nor has fentanyl ever been confirmed as the cause of symptoms in these cases by a toxicology report. Regardless, though, Sheriff Rick Staley said in a statement that what happened to his deputy was a perfect example of the dangers law enforcement face each and every day from poison on the streets.
Oh my God. We got to enhance the war on drugs.
And this just might be the point of all this, by the way. Cops are receiving more calls for accountability and scrutiny over their training and handling of their responsibilities, so a little bit of sympathy from Americans could really go a long way if it seems that they're damn near fighting an invisible and deadly enemy.
A little bit of sympathy from Americans. Oh, everybody, real quick, put a 1 in the chat if you don't feel bad for cops. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't feel bad for the coppers. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for them. DLZ Clips, put a 1 in the chat. You got your little machine over there. You take your little button, click your button. Cops. If you showed them a little appreciation, okay? If you just could have a little sympathy for the cops who are hiding on the side of the road to pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. If you could just feel bad for those guys a little bit, you know, like if you could just feel bad for them, they're having a hard time, guys.
So get off their backs, you know? By the way, remember the San Diego County Sheriff's Department released that pretty dramatic video of one officer when he was exposed to fentanyl.
You're okay. Don't be sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. I got you, okay? I'm not gonna let you die. I'm not gonna let you die. It's okay. Just focus on your breathing, okay? Focus on it. I didn't know, Ken!
I'm Corporal Scott Crane from the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. My trainee was exposed to fentanyl and nearly died. He found a white substance that he suspected was drugs.
Yeah, it's a powder.
Could be cocaine or fentanyl, dude. It tested positive for fentanyl. That stuff's no joke, dude. It's super dangerous.
I was like, hey dude, too close. You can't get that close to it. A couple seconds later, he took some steps back and he collapsed.
I don't remember anything after that.
You might be faking it. Are scientists saying that
focus
they're
on,
faking?
on just breathing, and because you know that fentanyl, you can't breathe.
It was in an instant. It's as though my lungs just locked up. I couldn't breathe. I was trying to gasp for breath, but I
Is it all bullshit now? Is that what they're saying?
You're okay. Don't be sorry.
He's trying.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
After toxicologists jumped on the validity of that video, even describing it as a stunt, the sheriff admitted that the video was produced without any input from physicians, but still said that he was shocked by the reaction from the medical community. Toxicologist Dr. Ryan Marino gave a more plausible explanation for cops' continued commitment to pushing these incidents as legit, even after many experts have debunked them. Mostly because they still gain political capital in doing this, which allows them to boost funding for new products and toys like fentanyl-proof gloves. But probably most importantly,
murder gloves.
Dr. Marino pointed out how misinformation about the risks fentanyl poses to officers has led to the addition of criminal charges, such as endangerment of officers, to drug offenses, and increased penalties for something that is scientifically impossible. And we all know increased jail time.
So now they're saying it's all fake. Scientists are saying that it's all fake. That what? What? They're all lying. All you cops are lying. Fentanyl-proof gloves, and it's not true. None of it's true. It's all made up lies. You guys been taking 1,000 of you have taken a paid vacation. 1,000 of you, and saying that you needed a shot of Narcan. And now science is telling us that you lied, that you're lying. If a pig in your precinct, if you find out a pig in your precinct gets fentanyl poisoning, you should sue that department. You should sue them. Really, figure out a way to do it. I'll put my brain around it. But wow, they're all lying. The science is showing, the scientists are saying that you're not dying or having some amazing reaction because there's fentanyl in your present, that it's not some airborne virus that knocks you to the ground and you can't feel your legs and you can't breathe. You're all lying. All you pigs are lying. What a shocker. All the pigs, there's 1,000 pigs who have been hospitalized or gotten paid vacation for having fentanyl poisoning. And now we know that they were all lying. Every one of you pigs that said you got fentanyl poisoning from coming into the presence of fentanyl, you're a lying pig. You're a lying pig. You're a lying pig. You're a lying pig. You are a lying pig. You lied, pig. You did not have fentanyl poisoning. You lying pig. You lying pig. Are you shocked? Are you amazed to find out that there's been 1,000 pigs? 1,000 pigs? JBTLP. Jack Boot Thug Lying Pig. 1,000 of you pigs. My God. We've created this, like, we've given them their own organization where, okay. You lying pig. Let's let this man finish his presentation, though.
And then penalties are gold for politicians looking to be seen as tough on crime, to police departments justifying their desire for more money, and to prisons, they need to illustrate that jails are full and in need of even more for the business of incarceration.
Yes. My God, this guy's a G. That guy, I got his channel right here, by the way. Here's his channel. I went over real quick while we were watching. Here's the channel. I'll drop the link here. Here's his channel if you guys want to go check his channel out. What's up, Playboys? I just put that down in the chat for you. We could do another video. We could do one more, right? We're having a good time. We're having a good time. What's going on, Playboys? What's going on? Listen, it's real simple. We're just seeing time and time again that cops are killing people. They're just killing people and beating them and cheating them. And if you're in the network, well, then it won't happen to you. But if you're not in the network, you better have your license, registration, and proof of insurance ready to go in a laminated card. So you're ahead of the pig. You can see that they're mostly morons. You want to make sure you got your trifold and it is up in your visor. It's got the Fifth Amendment right there. Up in your visor right there. This goes on top of it. It's rubber banded in right there. You got it all right here. There it is right there. Cop comes up. You give him your license, registration, proof of insurance. Doesn't matter what he says. I don't care what he says. Don't give a damn what you're going to say. Here's my license, registration, proof of insurance. Then he says to you, where are you going? Do you know how fast you're going? Whatever he's going to say, I don't give a damn. I don't give a rat's ass what he's going to say. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I'm filming myself right here. I'm filming myself. And I'm filming the cop. And I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. I put it to the window and I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And I don't say another word. I've already given him everything by law that I have to give him. If you want to have your real driver's license in the trifold, do it, or have it ready to go because you knew he was going to pull you over because you had your camera out and you saw that pig pass you. And what's his goal? To pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. That's his job. That's his job. So you already had your camera out because you knew that Jack Boot Thug Pig was going to pull over. You knew that. You already knew it. So you have your trifold and your laminates ready to go, just like that. Jack Boot Thug Pig pulls you over real quick. You just give him everything he needs by law. There it is. I gave you everything, piggy. Here you go. He's got it. He can keep it. Don't give a damn. I let it go. And then he says whatever he's going to say, blah, blah, blah. And I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I stick it on the window, and that's what I do. No more talking. End of segue. What's up, Playboy? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You do it like that. Save yourself, kid. Don't get in a back and forth with a pig. His goal is to pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. His goal is to do that. He planned his day today to do that. There's nothing you're going to say that's going to make him change his mind. He wants to get seated at the Mad Awards dinner. He gets paid to go. He's the guest of honor. They all run by and cops suck. Right there in the banquet. They do it together. It's amazing. They love it. Let's watch another video. Let's watch another video. Do me a favor, everybody. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Put in the comment section, JBTP, Jack Boot Thug Pig. What's up, Playboy? Jack Boot Thug Pig. Put that in the comment section. Okay. We go down here a little bit more. What do we got? Florida cop Carl Johnson faces 2 counts of vehicular homicide after an accident in a patrol vehicle. He was released on $100,000. Yeah. Oh, damn.
Learn their sentence in an excessive force investigation. 2 months.
Hold on a second. So this is going to be update. Indiana officer given 10 years in federal prison, beat up suspect and falsified police records. Father was the police chief. What have I told you guys time and time and time again? That it's always a cop family. Where Zach Wester in Florida who planted the drugs on all those people. It's always a cop family. Now, let's see what this one, I mean, look at the guy's face. He got 10 years for it.
Police officers have learned their sentence in an excessive force investigation. A federal judge sentenced Chase Winkle to 10 years in prison for abusing arrestees and lying about it on police reports. Winkle pleaded guilty to 11 counts related to excessive force and obstruction of justice. The incidents happened in 2018 and 2019 when his father was police chief. Another
Whoa, hold on a second, honey bunny. Wait 1 second. The incidents didn't happen in 2018 and 2019 when his father was a police chief. Yeah, they happened then. The incidents happened every single day of his career. He believed he was above the law. He already is because he wears the badge. He had the same power that his thin blue line daddy wielded because he went right into the system of corruption. And so he had his daddy's backing and blessing, and you knew that if you mess with that one in the gang, then he might cause you big problems because his daddy has that big thin blue line. He can just call one of his minions that will put you down, and then I'll get the promotion as being the son of the chief. So, but it happened every day. This pig abused people every day. He got caught for these ones. He's in trouble for this one. But he did it constantly. They're jackboot thug pigs, every one of them.
Ex-officer Jeremy Gibson was sentenced to 14 months in prison. He pleaded guilty to 2 felony counts. Both men received 2 years of supervised release, and 2 other ex-officers were previously sentenced to federal prison. A 5th is due in court next month.
Right after officers handcuffed Vernon on suspicion of drug dealing.
Okay, so we're going back in time here, just so you guys know here. We're going back in time. Ooh.
Oh my God! Please, I'm not doing nothing. In his lawsuit, Vernon says officers Chase Winkle and Chase Hunter beat him and that Winkle repeatedly tased him. It accuses Muncie of excessive force, battery, false arrest, and negligence as a result of the beating.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's electrocuting people who haven't been convicted of any crime.
Vernon suffered serious injuries, including a broken collarbone. Ooh. Prosecutors initially charged Vernon with resisting law enforcement and drug-related charges, but prosecutors later dropped those charges. Jesse Vernon is asking a court to be compensated for his damages and attorney's fees. The Muncie police chief has confirmed in the past to RTV6 that the feds are reviewing several of their cases, but it's not clear if this is one of them.
Wow. So, you know, there's something that really came out in this stream with you guys tonight. And I hope that you guys have kind of started to, now that, because there's a lot of diehards in here who are Team DLZ. You guys are, I'm sure you see it. They're a gang. And everything that operates within their gang is this hierarchy system. And you cannot be in the gang and not play. You cannot play that game. You still have to lie on reports and say you didn't see anything and stuff like that. But you don't have to try to be an exceller. You don't have to try to get to the top of the gang, which is what they're all trying to do. And so you hear me talk to cops sometimes, and I'll be like, come on, bro, quit this job. You know you hate it. Because the political nightmare of the gang is horrible, of the Thin Blue Line gang. So I hope you guys are starting to see a different perspective on these pigs as I teach you guys about their gang. You know, I bet you never thought about the things I said earlier in this video, you know, where you didn't think about it as why that pig was getting lambasted by the other pigs. He was getting run out of the gang by the other pigs, by the subordinates of the guy he had offended. And that guy's looking for a promotion. So, you know, you just watch these pigs long enough.
Told me to step out, and I stepped out, and they just started pummeling me. You know what I mean? Pretty much just beating me down.
What's going through your mind while this is happening?
Wait, let me pause this for a second. Do not comply. Do not.
What's going through?
Do not comply. Do not comply. Do not comply. Check my community post. Studies are coming out. Masks helped nothing. Do not comply.
Through your mind while this is happening.
I just wanted to see my family. Just think about my son. I didn't understand why they were doing it at first, and I didn't understand what was going on.
This is a photo taken of Montero's face after he was arrested for resisting law enforcement and improper headlights. Montero went to the hospital and had surgery.
A bunch of facial fractures, broken.
I'm sorry. Did you hear the most important part of that? Listen to the most important part of the. I'll stop it again.
After he was arrested for resisting law enforcement and improper headlights.
He got pulled over for headlights. His headlights were improper. That's what he's being charged with. They pulled him over and just ruined him.
Montero went to the hospital and had surgery.
A bunch of facial fractures, broken ribs. Yeah, I really can't see too well now, so, you know, they said I got PTSD. I mean, it's definitely changed my life.
Montero filed an excessive force lawsuit against the city and named multiple officers, including Chase Winkle, Jeremy Gibson, Corey Posey, and Sergeant Joe Krejcia. Federal prosecutors announced in April they would indict those same officers on new charges. Winkle and Gibson were already awaiting a federal trial for using excessive force while making arrests in 2018 and 2019, while Sergeant Krejcia was accused of writing false police reports. The new indictment includes what happened to Manny Montero.
I mean, it's just so silly because they could indict every cop every day for writing false police reports.
And accuses Winkle and Gibson of striking Montero in the head with their knees and falsifying their reports in the Montero incident.
I was scared. I thought I was going to die. They were out there going to kill him.
Did you hear what he just said? He wasn't kidding. He thought he was going to die. He thought they were going to kill him.
Gibson of striking Montero in the head with their
knee strikes against EM's head area. Eric Montero.
Knees and falsifying their reports in the
and then lying about it in reports, which is every one of them.
Montero incident.
I was scared. I thought I was going to die. They were out there going to kill him.
Thought he was going to. They thought they were going to kill him.
You know, like I said, I've never been that scared before in my life. You know?
Montero received a $250,000 settlement check this month from his excessive force lawsuit, but he says it's not enough.
Yeah.
Not even close. Not even close. He's going to be out of work for a couple years. He's not going to be able to function normally for a couple years. He had his face broken.
I just want to see him convicted.
Prosecutors dropped charges against.
He wants to see him convicted.
Montero from that traffic stop in May 2018. What do you say to people that say this only happens to bad people?
I mean, I thought that too.
Are you a bad guy?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It sounds like he used to back the blue. I'm not laughing at him. I'm not laughing at him. We know I'm not laughing at him. It makes me sick. But
no, I'm not an angel by any means, but I didn't deserve what happened, and I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I mean? I was taking my brother to the store to get soda. That's it.
so,
2 ex-Muncie police officers have learned their sentence. So, just atrocious.
I mean, it's just the same old, same old. We just keep seeing it and seeing it and seeing it and seeing it. Shakur Capital, Shock Professor, Chevy Dog, Swirly, I see you back. What's up? I see you, Lenny. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Good to see everybody. GMO, what up? What's up, GMO? I don't know what you're talking about right now, Playboy. What are you talking about, Playboy? My moderator squad's pretty tight. You know, pretty tight group. We've been around a long time. We've been fighting the power for a long time. Everybody do me a favor, reset, hit the like button. We'll do one more of these bad chickens. We'll do one more of these bad chickens because then after this I gotta go do something else. Hit the like button real quick if you would, please. Everybody hit the like button and then type in the comment section JBTP, Jack Boot Thug Pig. Put it in the comment section JBTP. Put a hashtag on there so it'll go viral. So it'll go viral. Viral. Jack Boot Thug Pig. Make it go viral. Make it go fucking viral, baby. Jack Boot Thug Pig. Created a new moniker for these disgusting people. Half of you are disgusting. Half of you pigs watching this right now. A lot of pigs watch my channel, in case you guys didn't know that. So let me just talk directly to them. To the pigs watching, you know you're terrible. You know you are. Or even worse in my regard, is you know you watch some horrible things happen. You watch horrible things happen and you endorse them and you lie on your reports or you say you didn't see what happened. You pig right there watching my video right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You do. You've lied on reports. You've looked the other way. You've persecuted and prosecuted people because they made you mad. You put your weight into people because you were upset. You were angry. You were having a bad day. You look back on it later and you reflected and you were like, man, I was a real jerk. But then your ego and everybody else, just whatever it takes for you to go home safe at the end of your shift. You know you've done bad stuff. Copper, watching my channel, you know you have. You know it. You're thinking right now as you watch me, yeah, I remember the time I beat that guy's head in and said he resisted. You know what I'm talking about. You know it's a dog crap organization that needs to be cleaned out from the all the way wiped out. The whole philosophy of law enforcement's got to go, and we got to go to rights protectors and constitutionally protected rights only. Get out of people's relationships. Counselors deal with that stuff. It's not doing any good. We're just filling the prisons full of dudes who say, you know, he pushed me, she smacked me. It's not helping. It's not helping. Creating a criminal society, it's not helping. Those people can be managed without going to prison. It doesn't make them a better person when they get out. For the people who beat their wives, it didn't make you a better person if you went to prison. For the people who think I am endorsed wife beaten or woman beaten, I'm not. Gross. And you got to get help. You got to get better. But putting you in prison hasn't proved to make our culture any better, has it? Is our culture better? Are things better? Does it seem nicer out there to you? We created a culture based on people getting out of prison, and then they're branded a felon for life. What happened? Domestic violence. Branded a felon for life. Let's say he did it. Let's say he smacked his wife. Let's say he went too far. Whatever. He did it. Felon for life. Or she's not going to leave him most of the time. She doesn't leave him most of the time. And they're psychos, dude, who beat and kill their wives and stuff. Whoa, come on now. But I'm talking about the nonsense. You push me. You smack me. It's a little bit too much. They're too much. They need counseling. They need to learn how to problem solve. And we don't. We put a felony on them. It hasn't made our culture better. It's made things worse. It's made things worse for all of us, collectively. It's made society a worse place. Oh, yeah, I saw that. It's nothing but him shooting a gun. Oh, yeah, I saw this. Okie dokie. So I don't think there's any... Boom. Watch this. Oh, this is brutal. I'm going to open this big for you guys. I'm going to play it back. So there's no sound on this. There's no audio. I saw this earlier today. Watch this cop lose his cool and start belting this chick in the face. Right there, he tried to kick her foot out right there. Did you see that? Tried to kick her. See, his foot's still trying to kick her foot out right there. You see that right there? He's still trying to kick her foot out. She's got her hands up. He's got a gun out or a taser. He's got a gun or a taser in his hand, and she's kind of got this shocked look on her face. You see that? She's kind of got this. She's like, whoa. He tried to kick her foot out a second ago. Now, I can't tell if that's a gun or a taser, but this cop's, she's trying to figure out what the hell they're doing. He's got his hand up on her neck like that. And he's still got this thing like this. I don't know what's going on here. And so she's like, hey, why is he grabbing me? And he's still got this thing in his hand. If he just put that down, he has 2 arms and he has 2 arms. You could deal with this woman, but he's got some sort of either gun or taser out. Now it's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Neither one of these guys, they don't look like they're rolling around on a mat, so they're not really fit to be doing this kind of stuff. They don't look like they're in shape at all. And so she's trying to, and then he just loses it. There's the first punch right there. Boom. There's the second punch real quick. Here comes the third. There's the third punch. Now it's got to be a taser because he's sticking it in her back. Why doesn't he put that thing away and put 2 hands on her instead of being a beta male? Now, this guy's trying to choke her and twist her arm behind her back. He's just in love with this chick. I mean, look at this guy. He has no idea how to actually detain somebody. I mean, what are they doing? I mean, what is this guy back here doing? Is he punching her again?
The verdict
Oh, come on.
just came down this afternoon. A judge has found a Butler Township police officer guilty of assaulting a woman.
Cell phone video shows the moment the officer
There, of course, we got that.
began punching a woman outside of McDonald's. This all started over a piece of cheese.
This was a misdemeanor assault charge against former Butler Township Police Sergeant Todd Stanley. He and his lawyers maintained his actions were a proper use of force to make an arrest. But
Oh, so what he's saying right there, just so you know, is that is standard police protocol. That if they don't do what you want, when you want, they want you to do it, that they can start to punch you in the face as many times as they want. If it gets caught on camera, they get in trouble. If it's not caught on camera, that's protocol. It'll be another pig. It's going to happen to another pig as he gets caught on camera. That's their protocol. Pain compliance.
prosecutors said it was a use of force that was out of bounds, and the judge took only about an hour to make his decision.
At the time that she was struck, I find that she was not a threat to the officer, and the actions taken by him in striking her was an assault, and therefore I find him guilty.
Just a few words from visiting Judge James Brogan ended a months-long war of words sparked by a viral video that surfaced just hours after a confrontation.
Why is he grabbing her by the neck? Why is he doing that to begin with? What a psycho.
In a Butler Township McDonald's parking lot.
Boom,
This
boom,
social media
boom.
video
3
showed
punches.
Sergeant Todd Stanley punching Latika
Choking her.
Hancock in the face while he and another
Look,
officer
that arm's all the way around her neck right there. See that? He's choking her. He's putting his neck into hers and he's choking her.
arrested her. They claimed she was resisting arrest and had failed to identify herself despite their repeated requests as they attempted to fill out a trespass notice.
Oh, snap.
Its actions weren't reasonable, Your Honor.
But prosecutors said Hancock hadn't committed a crime, shouldn't have been taken into custody, and called the punch unreasonable use of force and therefore an assault. The judge agreed with him, saying the video told 1,000 words.
Bam, bam, bam. 3 punches as quick as he can get them out. The other beta male's got a taser in his hand.
His decision was a huge...
Look at this douchebag with the taser in his hand. What a moron. Two full-grown men, 1 guy on each arm. You don't grab her neck, you moron.
relief for Latika Hancock. How'd you feel?
And then, Latika's the victim of all this. She didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve to be treated that way by anybody ever. It's not appropriate to ever punch somebody like that. For what reason?
Literally, I could feel like a weight being, lifted. I finally was able to feel like I was being heard when that was initially all I wanted was somebody to just hear
Justice.
me. So I'm just overwhelmed.
Back live now, the judge will schedule Stanley's sentencing for a few weeks down the road, and a conviction for a misdemeanor assault is punishable by up to 180 days in jail and a possible
He's not going to get that.
$1,000 fine. Now, I did ask former Sergeant Stanley and his lawyer if they would like to speak with us after the verdict, and
No, they don't. No.
they declined.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Of course they did. They beat on this chick. They went bananas on somebody. They do it all the time. It just gets caught on camera, then they get in trouble. Their policies, they can punch you anytime they want. They can punch you anytime they want. And if it gets caught on camera and if it's egregious enough, they train them, they can punch people. They can be all ganged up on people and they can punch people. Like, what are we talking about here? We're talking about you not being free. The cops can punch you in the face whenever they want. And so this is a chip in that armor that if you get caught punching someone in the face who's not resisting and doesn't know what you're doing, that maybe, just maybe there might, but listen, hold on a minute. We don't know what the sentence is yet. If you hauled off and punched someone in the face 3 times and then tried to choke them as quick as you could, how long would you go to jail for? Who thinks he won't do a single day in jail? Me. I think he's going to be on probation. He's going to be on probation. What's going to happen to that piggy?
Nobody.
Officer arrested man knowing drugs were planted in car. 364 days jail, 36 months probation, and an appeal to reduce sentence denied. Officer was reward to arrest the victim. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Do me a favor, you guys. Hit the like button real fast and then put in the comment section JBTP real quick. Let's watch this video. This cop has won an award. He's won an award for being a pig.
Is above the law. Nobody.
Lee County Deputy Nico.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Nobody is above the law.
We're seeing on video after video that cops think that they don't have to follow the rules as everybody else.
Nobody.
Lee County Deputy Nico Irizarry and 2 other men arrested. The blurred video you see is Irizarry. That's standard protocol for members of law enforcement.
But that has to change. We can't have secret police that we blur out their faces on video. We need to be able to see their faces. I'll change that as governor. That's crap.
Sheriff Carmine Marcino says on December 16th, Deputy Irizarry arrested someone for trafficking narcotics. Flash forward to January, and the Internal Affairs Division received a tip that something was fishy about that arrest. Further investigation uncovered an elaborate scheme to plant drugs in a car and arrange a traffic stop once they were planted. The sheriff.
Oh, I mean, just listen to it again. Just listen to this again. You have no third-party organization that oversees pigs, and just listen to what they were doing.
Arrest. Further investigation
covered
an elaborate scheme.
An elaborate scheme. The cops are plotting with other cops to put you in a dungeon straight up because no one's going to check on them. This is only because of cameras is this happening.
Plant drugs in a car and arrange a traffic stop once they were planted. The sheriff says the first suspect is Charles Custodio. He didn't like the driver originally arrested, so he hired suspect number 2, Scott Snyder.
He didn't like the driver, so he hired another guy to plant drugs in his car.
The sheriff says Snyder posed as a home buyer to have an excuse to get into the victim's car. Reports say once the drugs were planted, Custodio gave Deputy Irizarry the green light to make the traffic stop, knowing drugs were inside.
Oh my God. You know, if you did that, if you planted drugs in somebody's car, say for example, you had like a cousin who came to you and was like, yeah, I really hate this guy. Let's plant drugs in his car. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. And then you plant drugs in that person's car, then how many years in prison are you going to get if the other guy had a dash cam in, he caught your whole conversation, saw the whole thing, and then you planted the drugs in there, and then he'd already told the cops, hey, look, I got this video of them saying they're going to plant drugs in my car, And then, so he knows he's going to pick you up the next night. He sets you up because you were going to set him up. And then the cops are there and you got the video. And then when you get out of the car, the cops find the drugs in the car that you planted. How many years in prison would you get? Well, first you get charged with having those drugs. You get charged with possession of all those drugs. No matter how much drugs they had, you get charged with possession for each one of the drugs that you planted. And then it would be a felony for trafficking drugs because you were literally trafficking drugs. And then you would also get a felony for planting drugs. So you would be looking at 10 to 20 years in prison for doing this to somebody. They blur him out though. You don't get to see him.
The deputy is also accused of lying on the arrest report.
Shocker there.
And today in Texas, Lee County deputies took Snyder into custody. As for Irizarry, he's been fired from the Lee County Sheriff's Office.
It saddens me that I'm here, but I promise, as I always have, transparency, trust, and doing the right thing.
Oh.
It saddens me that I'm here, but I promise, as I always have, transparency, trust, and doing the right thing.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Just real quick, you want to hear a really funny short? Here, this is DLZ Clips is here. That's a really funny short. Play that and then go to that dude that goes, oh no! The African dude, Haitian, whatever he is. It's so freaking funny. Did you see that? Did you hear what that jackboot thug lying pig just said? There's an L in there now, but we're just going to go with JBTP. Did you hear the lies? Did you guys just hear it? Did you hear the lies? Let me play it again. I'm so sorry.
Saddens me that I'm here.
So first of all, it saddens. It saddens him, first of all. It saddens. He saddens. It saddens him that he is there. Saddens him.
Me that I'm here, but I promise, as I always have.
As he always has promised. He's never changed on that promise.
Transparency, trust, and doing the right thing.
Transparency, trust, and doing the right thing. Put a 1 in the chat if these jackboot thug pigs have lost your trust. Put a 1 in the chat if these pigs have lost your trust. I don't trust you at all. It's the reason why I tell people to invoke their Fifth Amendment right away, to have their license, registration, and proof of insurance on a laminated card so they don't have to talk to you at all, piggy. You know, I mean, people buy this from me. They pay $30 for this so that they can have it and do it exactly like I teach them. Have it on camera and get you on camera because they don't trust you either. The reason why people purchase my trifold is so that they have the literature in the car with them to protect them from you. That's why people buy this from me. Do you understand that? Do you get it? And we make sales every single day. We make sales every day. Every day people buy this every single day. I wonder why they're buying it. How come you think people are buying this? Why do you think people are buying it? I'm just curious, coppers. Why are people buying this? And why are people telling me that they're doing it exactly like I'm teaching? Give them your license, registration, and proof of insurance. Everything's on camera. License, registration, proof of insurance. Show them I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Show them like this. At the most, that's it. You're done talking. How come people are doing that? Because they don't trust you.
He's been fired from the Lee County Sheriff's Office.
It saddens me that I'm here, but I promise, as I always have, transparency, trust, and doing the right thing.
Nico Irizarry was arrested with 2 other suspects last month after the sheriff's office.
Only 2. Do you think more knew about it? How many knew about it? How many knew about it? How many knew about it? I'm sorry. My OCD kicked in there. I was going to ask the same question again. Just put the number in the chat. Is it all of them or 50% of the other pigs? How many pigs knew about it?
said they planted evidence. Irizarry pulled a male over for not stopping at a stop sign. Irizarry searched the car for drugs and found fentanyl, methamphetamine, oxycodone pills, and Xanax pills. The victim denied having any knowledge of the drugs, and in January, someone made a complaint to the Internal Affairs Office. Months-long investigation began, where police issued a search warrant for Irizarry's cell phone and found the text messages between him and Custodio. According to the police report, text messages said Custodio named Snyder as an accomplice. Those texts to Irizarry asked him to arrest a person he has hatred towards. Custodio claimed the victim was a drug dealer and offered
Hold on a second. Listen to this again. The guy ran a stop sign, and the pig didn't like him. Pig didn't like him. And so listen to the extent the pig goes to. Listen to this. I'm going to listen to it again because it's insane.
Denied having any knowledge of the drugs, and in January, someone made a complaint to the Internal Affairs Office. Months-long investigation began, where police issued a search warrant for Irizarry's cell phone and found the text messages between him and Custodio.
The text messages between him and the other pig that got arrested there.
According to the police report, text messages said Custodio named Snyder as an accomplice.
Named Snyder as an accomplice.
Those texts to Irizarry asked him to arrest a person he has hatred towards.
Ask him to arrest a person that he hates.
Custodio claimed the victim was a drug dealer and offered Irizarry sexual favors and a trip to...
I'm sorry.
Hatred towards. Custodio claimed the victim was a drug dealer and
The victim was a drug dealer who they want him to arrest.
For Irizarry sexual favors and a trip to Paris if he helped him.
He offered him sexual favors and a trip to Paris. So these guys are gay?
Police stated that Irizarry agreed to the terms. The investigation revealed that the
Sexual favors, they're gay. That's fine, but that's kinky. That throws something in there, doesn't it?
The deputy planted illegal drugs into the victim's car, and on February 11th, all three men were arrested.
So, I don't know how kinky it is. I mean, it's exotic, right? I mean, is it exotic? How many of these beta males are gay? Which is fine. And I know some. I lived in West Hollywood for 20 years, so I know some guys who are gay that would beat the dog snot out of you. So I know some alpha male gay dudes for sure. But it's just a strange twist of events, isn't it? That he promised him sexual favors and they go to Paris. That's different. That's strange. I mean, that's just kind of out of the box, isn't it? You arrest somebody I hate, I'm gonna do you, and we're gonna go to Paris. Okay, I'll arrest somebody you hate because they're texting each other. So it's two dudes texting, so they're gonna, So that's cool. I guess. I mean, it would be cool if it wasn't done in a sex for hire, we'll go to Paris after you arrest someone I don't like. I mean, that's a pretty strange thing. That's pretty weird, isn't it? That's pretty weird. That would be weird with anybody, though, wouldn't it? Like, you just put it in context, right? If I was a piggy and a girl piggy came to me and said, hey, fellow piggy, Chille, I will bang you and take you to Paris if you arrest this mofo I don't like. And then I'm like, how many times? Is this like a full girlfriend experience on my trip to Paris? Or is it just like bang and then, you do your thing, I do mine while we're in Paris? Or is this the full like experience is what I would want to know. If we're negotiating here and you're putting up the My God, get me out of here. That's hilarious. What did he say? I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know what I get out of this for real. Right? It's a dirty joke, but it's funny. It's pigs banging each other to arrest people. That you want to clip something, DLZ clips, clip that. Put that in the beginning of this video. This is a story about cops doing sexual favors for each other and going to Paris if he'll arrest somebody that he don't like. The dudes are gay. It's fine, whatever. But that's a little weird that you're going to give sexual favors to somebody and take them to Paris if they arrest somebody. That's a strange thing to me. Whoa. There's a lot of weird things I've heard of. This is a new one. I mean, I guess in the pig industry, it probably happens regularly. Just think about it. With the inflection of pigtails, ponytails in the police law enforcement agencies, what you're going to have is you in every single job there is, whether you work in a kitchen and a dishwasher and a server, relationships happen in no matter which field of study you're in. If you go to the same courthouse every day, you may end up sleeping with the clerk. If you work as a stenographer, you might end up hanging out with the judge under the bench. I'm not kidding, right? So I guess this kind of thing happens all the time, because if I go on shift and I see, Mary Jane Rotten Pig, if I see Mary Jane Rotten Pig and I'm like, you know what, I want to hit Mary Jane Rotten Pig, then I see her and we're out and I see someone disrespect her, right? Now's my chance to go flying in and show that I'm the alpha male of all the beta males, and I will defend her honor. And I will jump on top of that dude and I'll elbow him in the back of the head, and then I'll be like, yeah. And then because just so you know, you go through this really adrenaline rush with another person. That's what happens. I know this because I've been on movie sets. Oh, snap. I've been on movie sets. Yeah. And you're in this really heightened set with other people who are attractive too. And, I've had some good times. It's been some fun times. And cut. Scene. Good job, everybody. Everybody gets paid. Nice job. Let's wrap this one up. There that is. So, interesting, right? Interesting. Cops are for arrest favors. I'll do you if you do the arrest for me. Nice. So with the, and then pigtails, I mean, you could imagine a pigtail would go up to another pig. A pigtail would say, hey, I will, rhymes with glow. I will glow you if you do this for me. And, I've known in my lifetime, I've heard of some particular women, not all women, but some women who this is their thing. You can go online and find out about the things I'm saying. Okay. So, I can imagine there would be some women who would glow up, some other pigs. And I imagine that would change their perception of how they do their job, wouldn't it? If you know what I'm saying? If you were having a sexual relationship with another person who's on the job that everything's dangerous about officer safety, you certainly could do a little bit more than you should because there's a pigtail on the scene. Because you want to show valor and you also want to protect a woman. Right? Am I right? Huh? Okay. Alrighty then. We shall proceed.
Got new information about what led to.
Officer who sued NYPD has been fired by the Plainfield Police, and over 70 cases dismissed. Accused school resource officer of abusing children to prevent promotion. Trouble within the gang. So you guys are learning now, right? Trouble within the gang. There's a problem in the gang there. Someone made somebody else's boss mad who's got a subordinate that wants to get rid of you. So this is going to be another one of those pig tug of wars, ego tug of wars. I try to keep things tongue in cheek around here. You know what I'm saying? This will be a pig tug of war, though. You guys will, what I'm talking about. It'll be a great big ego measuring contest.
We've got new information about what led to criminal charges against a former Plainfield police officer.
It was just hours ago that we learned that he is accused of trying to create false accusations of child abuse against a competitor, a fellow officer.
According to these police documents, court documents.
What did I tell you? Pigs hate being pigs because of the pig culture.
State police have both audio and video evidence of former officer Valentin Kazin inside of that speedway speaking to that worker about a plot to tarnish the reputation of another officer. But
Never. What did I tell you guys? This is about advancement within the gang, within the thin blue line gang. That's what this is about right now. And so one cop wants to get rid of another cop so that he can get that job. That's what's happening right here. Listen closely.
Instead of helping, that worker reported Kazin to police.
It can be easy to make the wrong choice sometimes. It can make everything go away. But if it compromises your morals, if it compromises your integrity, then you shouldn't do it. You must do the right thing.
Paul Lukey says in June, then Plainfield officer Valentin Kazin asked him to go against his morals. He asked Lukey.
Whoa. I mean, I couldn't help but be struck. I mean, how little is that human being right there? I mean, he seems to have done the right thing. He's not going to go anywhere in his career. His career's cooked. He's done. So that's fine. But that's a tiny little dude, and that dude's going to tell me what to do and how to do it, and he's going to grab people and twist their arms behind their back and stuff. Okay, gotcha. I see the kind of world we're creating around here.
June, then Plainfield officer Valentin Kazin asked him to go against his morals. He asked Lukey to use AI to write 3 fake letters about another officer, accusing that man of verbal, physical, and sexual abuse against children. Instead of writing the letter, Lukey contacted police.
If he's willing to do this to another cop, what is he willing to do to somebody else?
These court documents show state police were able to get audio and video of Kazin reviewing one of the fake accusation letters.
He looked down at it, and he turned his head, and he gave me 2 thumbs up, and he said, "That'll work."
Now Kazin faces 2 criminal charges, including official misconduct, which is a felony. This investigation prompted the Hendricks County prosecutor to send a notice to the public defender, reporting 69 misdemeanor and 10 infraction cases where Kazin was lead officer are being dismissed. His office is also reviewing 24 felony cases. Todd Salee is a local defense attorney who is now checking to see if Kazin was involved with any of his cases.
So let me explain something real quick, okay? You saw this right here, and pay close attention, right? I'm not going to rewind it. You guys saw it. So they dismissed all those cases, right? But I just want to explain something. The only reason they dismissed all those cases is because then those cases would be able, if they had representation, then they would be able to say that the officer who did this was tainted, that he was a criminal and he is already convicted of crimes. But that's the only reason why they did it. I mean, there might be somebody good in the criminal injustice industry. You know, what they care about is conviction rate and keeping the jails packed to feed the industry. People need to be paid their salary. So they dismissed all the cases because they were all ruined because of him and his integrity. But why they did it is so that they didn't have to spend time or resources on cases that could later be dismissed anyway. And that's what I was trying to get across to you.
Unfortunate that some people that probably committed crimes are going to be let go. But I am thankful that we live in a justice system that is going to give these people the fair due process that they deserve in court.
And according to these documents, all of this was hatched inside of that speedway. And get this, it's less than half a mile away from the police department.
Several detectives began working on the case, and one of them wrote a letter with these false accusations to give the employee as a decoy, so he could give it to Kazin next time he came in the gas station. On August 17th, surveillance video shows the employee giving him that letter, which Kazin reviewed. After gathering further evidence, the detectives asked to meet Kazin on Monday. Here, officers showed Cousin the letter of accusations against Sergeant Nolan. He read it at the gas station earlier this month, but
do you see what the headline says? Officer facing misconduct charges. It should be felony charges.
he claimed he had never seen the letter before. That's when detectives showed him surveillance video of him regarding the letter in the gas station. Cousin then got up and left the room. He resigned 2 days later.
We've got new information about.
Wait a minute. Just so you know, let me teach you one more thing. I mean, a lot of you guys are diehard DLZs, but they 2 days later he resigned. That means there were talks within the gang about what he was going to do and how this was going to proceed forward. And if there's too much light on it, the gang has to cut loose of him. He may even go do prison time and then come back to the gang reformed and found Jesus now and be a copper again in the place where he could be a felon and be a cop. So he went and met with his people in the gang and they said, listen, save your pension, resign so you don't get fired. I mean, 2 days later, he resigned. Did you hear that part? There was meetings. There's meetings done with others. Other pigs, little pig, let me come in. Not by the hair of my chin, little piggy. Take my advice. Get your trifold, put it up on your visor. Have your laminated driver's license registration, proof of insurance ready to go. You can put your real driver's license in there if you're not worried about the laser copy or photocopy that has the front and back that can scan as well. Current registration, get prepared like that. It's rubber banded in there. You know the cop's going to pull you over, start filming right away. And then when the cop comes up, you're in a touchdown position like my arm's now, like a field goal. The cop comes up, no matter what he says, you just give him your license, registration, and proof of insurance right away. Boom. Pigger's got it. Then with your phone right here, you're shooting across your body. He says whatever he says, I don't care. I immediately point the camera and I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I don't even look at the pig. And then if he says anything else, I point the camera at myself and I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. He's working outside of his qualified immunity. He's violating my rights. If he wants me to step out, I'll step out. That's it. Take my advice. How many years do you think I've been doing this? How many years do you think I've been studying? How many years do you think I've put in? Think about it. I get up and just blah, 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 stuff comes out my mouth. So how many years do you think I've been just researching and running and putting things together in my brain? The most powerful amendment you have right now is your Fifth Amendment, your right to shut the front door and invoke your Fifth Amendment right. It's your right now. Now, shut your front door. Right there, invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Point the camera at the cop. Point the camera at the trifold. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Don't say another word. Shut the front door. Shut. Is this your car? Is this registered in your name? You know, we're going to tow your car away. Nothing you're going to do is going to change it. He wants to arrest you. Impound your car and steal your money. Nothing's going to change. Nothing will change. Nothing's going to change his perspective. The question is, will you get your stuff done? Will you get this laminated? Get your license, registration, proof of insurance on one laminated card. Stick it in your trifold. Rubber band your trifold in your visor. Will you get it done? Friend, I've taken you as far as I can, partner. I can't be there for all of you. The hundreds of emails I get, help me, Chille, help me. Can you help me? Can you help me, please? I'm not mocking you. It's hundreds and hundreds and over the last year, thousands and thousands of people contacting me. Help me, Chille. Just imagine for a moment how many emails and letters I get. So I might not see your email. Okay. This is the best I can do for you. That's the best I can do for you. And then watch my myriad of videos that DLZ clips down, for you guys to learn how to use this dang trifold. I give it away for nada, for free too. The digital one you print at home, I give it away for free for people on fixed incomes and who are struggling. It's $9. If you can't afford it, I'll give it to you. Just use it. It's a fair trade. For you, you're winning here. You're getting a win. And then let's see how good you use it when you get pulled over, which is inevitable. Because if you need the trifold from me from free, then you have a really cheap car because you don't have any money. And so you're going to be targeted because you're a cheap car. And they're going to be able to fee you and fine you, and you're not going to be able to fight them in court. So you know you're getting pulled over. So I don't mind giving it to you. Make sure you use it. Let me see your video. How long I've been here? 3 hours. Jiminy crickets. We raised the money for Heather Dollarhide. I could not be more happy. I could not be more happy. I'm stoked for Heather. You don't understand what it's like to have, I mean, Jason and her are not perfect. Doesn't matter. She hasn't worked. She's been at home with her daughter. So thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for everybody contributing. So grateful. I'm so grateful. It's crazy. Just so you guys know, because tomorrow should be the final day for my 501c3. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have a 501c3 done. So then all donations from now on will go to a different Cash App, a different Venmo, and a different PayPal. So it should be done tomorrow. I'll let you guys know when that happens. The bank account opens. That way I don't have to make sure it says Dollarhide. You can just donate straight to this, no matter what it is. It goes into a fund, and then that fund, then I don't have to have it, and I don't have to separate funds. It's a nightmare. I mean, it's a lot of work is what it is. It's more work than it costs to get the 501c3 accomplished. So that's going to be better for me. It definitely would be better for me. So, and you guys will love the name of the nonprofit organization. You will love it. God bless you all. April, thanks for coming. Chevy, yeet, 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 yeet. Victor, what's going on? Jim, how are you guys? Randy, I mean, I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you guys for coming. DLZ Clips, make sure you guys subscribe to the backup channel. Drop some likes and comments and shares over there too, because, you know, another dude over there is working, doing the best he can with what he's got, like we all are. All right, I'll get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I really appreciate it. You guys, if you donated, if you just were here in spirit and saying push on and sharing the stream, thank you. Fundraiser is closed. You no longer have to donate. If you do, make sure you put Dollarhide on there. Make sure if you're donating to Heather Dollarhide, you put the name Dollarhide on there for me. Matters. It's money. It's taxes for me. Don't do it. Dollarhide. Then I know it goes to her. I'm out. God bless you guys. Thank you for coming. I'll see you on the next one. Later, Gators.